This is gonna be a fun night, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages who definitely should not be watching this stream. Welcome back, everybody, to the Horny Goat channel. Now, normally it is Friday evening, and usually the repertoire, the usual, scheduled program that we're doing here is usually HGGM mode, but we decided to postpone that. We'll be doing that over on No Bucks Given on Sunday. In the meantime, we got a much more joyous celebration to be having this fine evening because it is Sir JP's birthday. Give it up for JP.
I do not like the thumbnail. Got going on.
The background.
What the fuck is this?
That's it. That's what he thinks of your booty after you showed it to him.
It looked like that fucking alien from fucking Men in Black.
I thought you were talking about Mars Attacks.
Well, oh my god. Alpha and Jurgen and Aru Shinshu in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it as always.
You know what I find funny is I actually look like I'm enjoying being on this woman's body.
You are.
Right.
It's your feminine side.
I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'd play with myself all fucking day.
I'd play with yourself all day, too.
How long have we been live for? I just want to make a record, a note of just how long that took.
I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat it. I would slap my ass and call myself Susie.
Oh, fucking Christ.
How you doing, Heather?
I'm okay.
Basement Trek, how are you doing this fine evening?
I might stick a thumb in my ass.
How you doing, Basement Trek?
Unveil the other side
I'm
of you.
great. I'm
I wink.
Oh, great. You can put me on. Get over Swaggle's fucking. Get out.
Oh, my God.
Back you go.
You're gonna wake everybody up.
So tonight, at JP's request, we're going to be watching some wrestling matches.
You get Hornswoggle off of there first. Get the other one too, motherfucker. Could you imagine me on a midget body?
Oh,
Pretty
no.
good.
I don't want to.
I do.
Look at the size of my fucking head on that body. My body's bigger than my fucking head. My head's bigger than my body.
We're not going to do a
It's
damn
like that
thing
video
tonight,
we
are
just
we?
watched.
It's fine. I
saw
so
the air.
why are we here? What are we doing?
It is your idea.
No, I know, but Connor was telling it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, okay. I have no way to recover from that. So, it is, of course, JP's birthday. So we decided to, or I think was it your idea, JP, or was it somebody else's? Okay.
Well, I actually, what's up, Ray Sean?
Mr. Ray Sean Jones in the house.
My thought behind this, and I've always wanted to do this, and I did this a long time ago when I said when I had that show Wrestling Memories on my channel, and that was weekly. Each one got to watch their favorite match, and we talked about it, and so on and so forth. But I've never actually sat and watched just matches. Now I've watched pay-per-views with this guy. Really, guy? I never sat down. So my thought process was and is, I wanted to watch everybody's favorite match. Now I know everybody loves fucking Kurt Angle, but I want to see 35,322 Kurt Angle.
Hey, I changed my pick for you.
Happy birthday, JP.
So,
Huh?
No, there's like 3 Angle matches on this card.
We should
dude.
watch all of Angle's matches.
I changed mine, so I'm changing mine to the one
I changed mine. I have 8 of them.
So my
God.
thought process is each one of us that have been on this channel for essentially from the beginning, I figured, why not pick your favorite wrestling match? And everybody knows what my favorite match of all time is.
Did you mean memories that wrestle?
No, I did Bret. If you want to be honest, when on the show that I did Bret Hart and Owen Hart.
Oh, WrestleMania 10.
Yep.
Nice.
I actually did it twice because we were actually streaming on the day that Owen died. So I figured
Where were you?
we do a show. I think we did a show on, and we had to watch a bunch of Owen Hart shit, but in a
just want to
row.
state for the
But I
record,
don't mind doing
the
that
anniversary
because
of when he
we're
died,
paying
not the actual
homage-
day he
we're
died.
paying homage to a certain wrestler, and I don't mind that. But so I want to see what everybody's favorite matches are. I know that Gina picked Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. That's one of the matches we're going to watch tonight. Heather picked SummerSlam 2000, the TLC match. Basement picked Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano, NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
Which is what we're going to kick off with in a second.
Which is what we're going to kick this. We actually, I wanted to book this like we were actually doing a show, which is why I don't want to have a bunch of Kurt Angle matches. It's fine, whatever.
So if you guys are able to follow along by watching on good old Peacock, we'll announce obviously what matches we're going to be doing, but we're starting things off with NXT TakeOver New Orleans 2018, Ciampa versus Gargano. We're still setting things up if you guys want to follow along and listen to us fucking rant and banter about this shit.
Yep.
And sorry, continue.
This is like a match I like. I don't know if I have a favorite match, to be honest.
It's really hard to have it. Yeah,
I do.
Because I also toyed with Undertaker Michaels at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
so when I say favorite matches, it's a match that I would actually book and enjoy.
Like Alicia Fox versus Melina.
So
Shut
good.
up.
No.
Alicia,
That was
anything
really
Alicia Fox
close.
Was in was pretty much gold,
Comedy gold, yes.
including
Like, are you talking
herself,
like
the
that glow,
DUI.
that gold like glitter that you see like
Yeah, I remember
really expensive hookers would on?
Yeah, I remember Tough Enough when Cameron was on Tough Enough. Cameron, she was one of the Funkadactyls.
Yep.
Yep.
And Stone Cold asked her. Stone Cold asked her, "What is your favorite? What is your favorite match? Alicia Fox versus Melina."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the stupidest fucking answers from those girls in
yeah.
NXT.
He was like, "You gotta be kidding me!"
Alicia Fox, special talent.
So Trek picked Benoit versus Angle. What was that match?
Backlash 2000.
Backlash
versus
2000.
Jericho.
So we'll re-announce these and we'll let you guys catch up and we'll talk.
That's
and
funny because one of my favorite matches was WrestleMania 20 with HBK Benoit.
We'll
and-
probably take
So
a
I-
break too between the matches just to give our 2 cents, I guess.
Yeah, and our audience on it as well. I'll if you want, I can just run them down real fast, but then we can recap a little bit at the end, and then we'll go through one by
I've
one.
already gone over most of them.
Okay.
And then there's just mine, which is mine's the main event. That's WrestleMania 3, Macho Man Randy Savage versus
Ricky this Dragon.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
No.
I'm just shut the fuck up. And then Rayshon picked. What'd you pick? You picked Angle and HBK, right?
Yes, WrestleMania
yeah.
21.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna
he
watch
picked that.
one.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I love
Yep.
how you told her to shut up.
And then
So Angle,
Rayshon. Which match am I missing here?
hold on. So Angle,
and then Connors, which I actually was introduced to not that long ago because I haven't seen it because I didn't watch NXT at the time, is Shinsuke versus Sami Zayn.
yes.
Heard it was a really good match, and that was from
Dallas?
NXT Dallas.
And I have a lot of stories to tell about that night too, since I was there that evening. But real quick, I that was my Angle Benoit was mine, but I replaced it because we had too much fucking Kurt Angle on the card. Trex was Benoit Jericho, and then so I changed mine to Sami Zayn. So sorry, JP, you said you wanted to do Angle Michaels second, right? After this match?
No, that's the undercard. That's,
Okay.
Well, we'll let
match.
you book it as we go. Let's just.
All right, fair enough.
Nobody's gonna remember what
All
the
right.
fuck we're talking about. Let's be
Yeah, I
honest.
know. That's why I
I don't
have
even
the
remember what we're
notepad.
talking about.
Anyway, let's start off with Ciampa and Gargano, NXT baby.
Now, they
I was
do
literally saying Ricky the
have
Dragon,
a-
but you went no. It's like,
well, let me finish. Okay.
okay,
It's
they're-
his
they can talk to
party.
each
He can cry if he
Uh,
wants to.
They do show this like pre-birth on these. Like this is what
What?
happened leading up to the rivalry. Did we watch that?
Yeah,
We did.
I would. I would, just because it'll be a nice little refresher.
All right.
least for me anyway.
I
And
have that
I'm
shirt.
I'm gonna turn it
Stoned
down
as
a
fuck.
little bit for me because I'm blasting my brains out.
Bang!
I'm
So,
also gonna move this.
I
up.
remember this match. This is one of, and this is where I'll give Mauro Ronaldo his due. Him doing that match made sense.
I miss Morrow.
I don't.
You'll see.
In
In
He was
small
way-
doses, he's fine.
He's
But
way
overexposed like
too
he
over
was
the
is
top
too much.
sometimes for me. I didn't mind him. Joe Tessitore, I fucking hate that motherfucker.
Oh, good for
Thanks,
you.
Cody.
What's up, Koday?
Today.
Hey,
Now
Cody.
this is when Ciampa was still a heel.
It's also when Ciampa came back and was Triple H.
You are
That's
You guys
right.
remember? He left and came
Yeah,
back,
he
fucking
turned
juiced up.
into fucking walking brick shit.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the best Tommaso Ciampa we've ever had.
This is what I
Yes.
hope my goblin looks like in D&D. Tommaso Ciampa. Just picture him, green.
So it's funny, Ciampa. I've met once on the indie scene, like, and I'm talking
Did you kiss him?
way back before he was anywhere remotely even close to what he is now. Like, like I didn't know him from another guy who wrestles now. So it's, what I mean? Like, it's in terms of like the local indie level, he was very, very like green, but he was awesome. He was very like just polite, quiet, but he was always running for some reason. Like every time he was at a show, he's just like running there
Away
and there.
from
And there.
you?
I'm like, yeah, possibly. It is quite possibly.
Every time I saw him, he was running away from me. I just don't know what it was.
No, but like I saw him at like 3 shows, and every time like he was like, if you like caught him at the right time, he was like doing like either like laps outside, but he was always doing
such
cardio.
a great fucking turn.
It was such a good
Right here.
feud, honestly.
Yep.
It only got dragged on because of the injuries.
This was so good.
Uh,
So I haven't seen this match, and I actually want to see it. And what happens after that?
Takeover Chicago, right?
Nope. This is
New
no.
Orleans.
New Orleans, y'all.
That I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I
But
think that was Chicago.
Well,
or
if you're
New
gonna
York.
watch NXT from when it started to get good to the end of it, before it became on live television, you will have a hell of a journey, man. Really good show,
Oh
Base-
yes.
Basement, hate to be a pain. Could you put on subtitles?
so you can hear the thuds.
Yes.
I mean, read the thuds.
JP, how are
Yes.
you gonna watch the weekly show?
Can you put the subtitles in French, please?
Oh, that's an option.
Yeah.
Espanol.
I will take that. See. Me.
The subtitles suck. They're always
JP.
behind.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Didn't Tommaso Ciampa like officiate a wedding? I think on SmackDown before.
No, he was no, he was the
was Rusev's
attorney. I think he was
lawyer.
an attorney.
also
Yeah.
Ciampa was an attorney. Johnny Gargano.
It was the elf.
He looked
Yeah.
like Peter Pan.
He was an elf.
Yep.
I mean, Ciampa was so over as a heel. He came into no music,
Yeah.
and everybody loved
Oh
it.
shit, that's right. Yeah. I remember that. Oh my god, that was cool.
That
Man.
NXT was really good during
Yeah.
that time.
I
I
think,
think they did a really good when Ciampa turned on Champ, or when Gargano turned on Ciampa. That was really good too.
the
Yeah.
thing
And then
for,
after they had their match, the feud just kind of
Well,
fizzled.
they got each one of them got injured every time they were
Yeah.
supposed to do something.
I know. The thing with me for NXT at this, especially this period, maybe a year, after and a year before, but this made me very optimistic for the future
Yeah,
because
it actually brought me back into wrestling after I had completely given up. NXT brought me back,
it
and now I'm gonna go away again.
I'm about
But
to
here
take
I am.
the show.
but it's
Basically,
it
I'm about that
No
game
wrestling
show.
goes in cycles.
not everything landed in NXT. Not everything was a there, trust me, there were some hits or misses, but there were a lot more hits than misses, and it was a return to form. And like I said, for me personally, made me very optimistic. And yes, we all bitched about Vince's booking for, I mean, Jesus Christ, like what, 15 fucking years, but seeing this kind of gave me hope of like, okay, well, maybe may not be as good as this, but it might help make at least things better-ish on the main roster when the transition
I think
happens.
Vince's problem is he was in that role for too long, where it became monotonous work, not passionate work.
Paul Heyman said in the Vince documentary a wonderful little
That guy down there.
analogy. What?
I'm gonna hazard to rewind this, but watch this guy
What?
that shows up down in the bottom right corner in a minute.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my god!
Fucking
It's
snapping
frustrating.
turtle looking motherfucker.
That was Paul Barrow's son or something.
Is that what it is? But it made me optimistic. Like even though Vince was, Heyman said something on the Vince documentary. That was what it was. Sorry, he said Vince's only monogamous relationship has been with pro wrestling and the business. He goes, that is his one true love, his everything, his all that, and it's fucking true, especially if you watch the documentary. Yeah, no music, right?
Yeah, this is
Oh my god, imagine
the balls.
not only the balls, but the fucking ability to get over with this.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Because he played the I don't give a shit.
That's my point. Is
He
that
did it
that's
well. He
hard to
made it
pull
look
off.
Natural.
He comes into
I think
asshole is what he
what-
comes into.
I think what would have worked for Roman is doing that, but they just decided to never turn him heel. Well, Vince didn't.
No.
After he beat the Undertaker, he had a real opportunity
Oh God,
to
yeah.
turn heel,
They
and
were
they didn't
so
do it.
against it. I was okay with it for a while, but then it's like, man, that ship is sinking fast. You
Very
either gotta
fast,
make a
yeah.
change, or you're gonna bury him.
He was too
down with it.
scared. He started thinking. When I say was thinking with his head and not his heart,
He started
Triple
thinking
H is
business more than
Yeah.
art.
passion. Yes,
Oh.
yes. I think we brought this up before. Wow, he's taking a sweet time. But yeah, the fact that he can just
An
walk
Undertaker
out,
walk.
no music, and still elicit a negative reaction like that, it's great.
I have a feeling if I was a wrestler, I'd never make it because shit.
No.
Sometimes I have to shit. It just comes upon me.
Yes.
Imagine in the middle of the wrestling match, and it's like you can't go anywhere.
To me, when you said shit, I had to wait a minute for it. This is great. This is the type of heat you wish
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a performer that you
It
crave
comes
for.
out to hateful chants. Is his music.
I know
That's his theme
basically.
song, yeah.
And I know
Ciampa.
I know we're kind of on mixed bags about him, and none of us really like him too much. But that's why a lot of people think it's similar to this of Dominic Mysterio's heat.
That's not
I know
the
it-
same.
This
Not
is-
the
I
same.
know. But
I mean,
it's-
I will congratulate him for actually getting the good heat at times, but it started with really go away heat, and for the
Yeah.
most part, half of his heat is go away heat. But he did. I mean, you're right. He did change a couple things character wise, and he did earn some of the heat he got.
I know it's definitely not exactly the same, but kind of the same idea is just the premise of just an almost
It
instantaneous
clicks for
reaction.
one, it didn't click for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether how they elicited it or not is one thing, and I do agree with you on that though. But I do agree with Basement sentiments. That instantaneous reaction is
Yep.
fuck yeah, fuck you, Cheba.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
fuck you, Champa. Fuck you. Again, it's just that's
Looking at me
gold.
soaking it all in like an evil motherfucker would.
So, a friend of mine wants me to actually book his shows for him again. The same guy I've told you guys about before. And I'm like, all right, fine. So, that'll be an interesting dilemma.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. Here comes Johnny Gargano.
G-Spot. I've never
So I'm
really
taking
cared
notes.
for his music, entrance music.
No.
You never cared for
It's-
his music?
What? His Goomba?
You know, it's funny. It's very this is going to be a very deep cut here. Happy-go-lucky action
It works
early
for his
2000s anime
it works
music.
For his character, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's never really
I get-
one of
I
those.
get,
It's not one of those things where it's like when that music hits, you can kind of get
I get a Sailor Moon DBZ mesh
Yeah.
vibe
Yeah.
together of that
Yep.
rock poppy anime fast paced shit, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I actually like it, but that's it, I don't know.
It works
I
for
don't
the
know how to-
character, but it becomes a thing where if he keeps it, it's hard to take him seriously at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause it's very
Yep.
much like, remember what the fuck that was the Filipino guy that came out to video game music?
Oh,
Oh, TJP.
Yeah,
DJ's, yeah.
he was never.
Or
You could
TJP.
never take him seriously.
No.
Only
I wish it was
tsunami.
8-bit music from a video game.
You know, I honestly wish obviously the allegations that were put against him and the weird fucking behavior, because I was really hoping that, like, not that he was like innocent of well, obviously, but he wasn't, and that would
I don't even
like
know
have
what
a
he did.
huge Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah, Velveteen Dream's
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge loss.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, that was like
future
like
potential
man,
wrestling.
yeah, I would have
greatness.
loved.
Me
I would have
too.
loved to see what he could have done on the main roster. I would have really been
Yeah.
interested with certain characters and certain performers, and then he had to do what he did with his dreaming in his Velveteen.
Isn't he trying to make a comeback?
Oh my God, they're making out.
He is, but then
Yes,
every time he gets booked, they
call him
people
Kid
get so
Fucker.
pissed that they.
But
So
he's
it-
not, I don't know if it's not been
Weighing
proven that he is.
230 pounds, Kid Fucker.
Is
there we
it-
go. Ha,
is
yeah,
it
yeah,
true?
yeah.
I don't think it is. I don't know.
I
I
don't
never
think
heard
it
like
is.
a
Kinda-
conclusion of it, but the accusations were enough to kill him, which should
Blew
not
us
be a
off the
thing
rose, yeah.
in real
Yeah.
world. But
Yeah,
Agreed.
they are.
It's almost like Vince. Well, no, actually, no. Vince is a whole different. Holy
yeah.
fuck!
'Cause I remember I was
Beer
I
right
remember
out
we
of
were
the
talking-
gate.
We were talking about that back when it first happened. I even said that on the stream that Triple H had said they found nothing to implicate him, and then he kind of scorched himself for the earth by
the way,
pulling his shit. So
Oh, sorry, Trey. I
Well,
didn't mean to
what
cut
he
you off.
did,
Oh, you're good.
what he did when he resisted arrest and all that shit.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
That hurt him big time.
One thing I
Really?
have
Yeah,
to say
that's what I
about
mean.
this match is, I'm going to sound like an echo of myself. This is an unsanctioned match for them wanting to fight each other, and they got right into fighting each other. It's not this
Yeah.
fucking bullshit that
Yeah.
they end up like, oh yeah, I'm not going to put
You know what's
more
funny?
emphasis on things.
Bad
because-
Blood. There was a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just like, anytime like they build up these huge rivalries and the guys don't go extra at each other, it just ruins it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
exactly.
do, like, especially in the fucking lockup situation. Like, it's like, okay, like
Yeah, you start up, slow down.
you
Yeah,
ran over
start
my
up
wife
with
and lock up. Like, what?
Yeah, start up with the collar will tie up. It's like,
What?
yeah,
It was a match in Bad Blood that I actually liked that didn't start off. Oh, the Hell
It
in a
was the
Cell
Hell in a
match.
Cell.
Hell in a Cell
Hell in a
was
Cell.
easily the best match of the night.
Oh,
It's the
hands
only
down.
match I
But
would watch again.
Yeah.
Real quick, just something to note here about NXT's presentation. The crowd lighting is very interesting.
It's
If
lit
you
like,
know-
like a
A
play.
boxing, or I was gonna
Yeah.
say like a boxing match, but yeah.
Yeah, where the front row is visible. Is that Shane McMahon
Yes, it
Where?
is.
Yep.
in the front,
Front row?
Yep.
Yeah.
The front row,
You can tell by the cheeks.
Yeah.
front row.
yeah. This might have been when his sons were with Linda, and they said, "Fuck off," or said that, and she looked at it and said, "Don't say that at all."
What are you talking
Talking about
about?
Linda McMahon.
There was
Yeah.
there's one where Linda was there sitting with the boys because Shane wasn't on camera, and the crowd started chanting, "Shut the fuck up," or said that, and she looked at Shane's sons and said, "Don't even think about saying that."
Surprised she got her voice back after being catatonic for so many years.
You didn't watch WrestleMania 17, did you?
Was it 17? Oh yeah, she was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was fucking great storytelling.
That was really great.
Yeah, it
that
was.
Oh God, but
You guys do beat the shit out of each other in this match, as much as you can
They
kind
do.
of hope for in a wrestling.
They
match.
they basically try to kill each other without trying to kill each other.
But it's also not like stupid wrestling.
Yeah.
And
No.
I don't know how else to say it. It's not.
it
Yeah.
psychologically makes sense.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is a
They
super
put
tanned referee
there's
with them.
thought brought into the
God,
thought
it's The
put
Rock.
into the brutality.
It's the
Yeah.
Rock.
Dave, so that they don't do the high spot just to do the high spot.
Yeah, there's a reason for what they're doing. He's still
Yeah,
selling
yeah.
the injury to the knee.
Yep.
Which is good.
Ciampa is now
wanted to
circling him
topple.
just outside the barricade.
They can't stop the match.
The match. Oh, blimey. By the way, Nigel McGuinness is I'm a huge mark for
I
him.
think you just like people
Huge
without
mark for
eyebrows.
Nigel.
Yeah. He still doesn't have any.
Well, when will
No,
they
He's
have
wrestling
in?
in AEW. He still has no eyebrows.
Who?
Nigel
Nigel
McGuinness.
Nigel McGuinness.
I'm a big mark for
Nigel
Nigel
McGuinness.
as a performer. Not so much maybe now, but back in his prime, like man,
Nigel McGuinness.
ROH
Well,
shit was good. There's
You
actually
don't know
honestly, if we were
Nigel
doing
McGuinness
any,
is?
if we when we originally were doing these lists, I thought it was any wrestling match, and I instinctively like the first match that came to mind as far as one of my like favorite matches is Kurt Angle and Nigel McGuinness in TNA. It was fucking great chain wrestling, like some of the best stuff I've seen.
NWA TNA or TNA?
No, they were TNA at this point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nigel had like I think like less than 2-year run in TNA. He was pushed really hard with Kurt Angle, and then like just kind of like fell by the wayside.
Was
Well,
that when he
ended
was
up getting
Desmond Wolf?
hepatitis B.
Yep. There's he did a whole documentary about it. It was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is gonna fucking suck. Whoop. Oh, what you gonna do when you come? Oh, oh, you cock teases.
You know what's crazy? All the wrestling games that ever came out.
GMs in WWE.
Oh, Kurt Angle.
Fuck you.
Kurt Angle was in a really good storyline.
Who's it with it? What now?
Kurt
Oh, top
Angle,
five.
Favorite GMs.
GM. He was a good GM.
Oh.
He was involved in that storyline. Eric
Angle
Bischoff.
and Big
Eric
Show.
Bischoff's probably my number one.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you on that one, JP. I think
Paul
for
Heyman
me,
was really good.
Heyman was good, but he was his run wasn't that long. He was
No.
only GM
Yeah.
for like
Well, that's because he was also writing, and he wanted
Yeah.
to. I think he
He
said
wanted
he
to
only
focus
wanted to
more.
focus on
A
one.
small point there. He threw Gargano into the announcers. They didn't move in time, or didn't even have an idea if they were supposed to move.
oh,
So it
that's
does
right. I
add to the
remember that spot.
realism of the match.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Of
Yep.
them not being
Yeah.
notified and being part of it now.
By the way, I think NXT was
Well,
also
what
the first
they
one to
do-
introduce the cameras that like you saw the commentators,
Yeah.
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 which I
What
thought was
they
really cool.
do.
Oh my god.
Cheeky.
JP. Is that you?
He's not that tan.
What they
Yo.
do
Doo doo.
now is they have that thing. Once they take that thing off, then they know to get up. And I know it's telling everybody to get up, but
Yeah, he threw it over and then took it off. Or threw
Yeah.
him over
Yeah.
and then took it off. He's like, my ass is eating my tuts.
And I gotta say, like I'm still in I guess honeymoon phase with Triple H's booking. Oh god.
Oh.
See, I'm not disappointed by his booking. I am disappointed by his booking decisions.
who's
Triple H's.
they're getting.
I'm very middle of the road with him.
Yeah.
It should be better. Is where I'm leaning.
I think I will also say that
but it's better than
in
Vince
my
McMahon,
opinion,
I'll say that.
I was about to say, in my opinion, relatively speaking, beggars can't be choosers right now, and I am certainly not complaining because we've definitely gone a massive step in the right direction. I do agree with you in the sense of like I'm not popping champagne bottles, but there's enough good stuff, at least for me anyway. There's enough good stuff that I'm genuinely interested to see how things are going to play
Yeah,
out,
but
even if
you know
we
what?
know.
You know what?
What?
Given the amount of time that he will have, I think Triple H will find his groove. And
Yeah.
when it becomes time for WrestleMania season, like a year away, maybe not this year, maybe next year, but maybe even this year, he'll start to put the pieces in place to kind of conclude certain things. It's not easy to turn a fucking company around in a year,
no,
right?
yeah, no,
Especially
no.
with all the
Yeah,
preconceived
exactly.
notions of who's over and who's not. You give
Yeah.
him 5 years and see where he is. That's going to be a different thing.
And oh god, yeah, that was a good spot too. Right on the top of the announcers, like little like flag there, whatever that is.
Flap.
Shield.
Cover.
So I am popping the champagne. Did you guys see the numbers for AEW this past AEW Dynamite versus NXT? Did you see that shit?
But that was
I
always
heard
that,
NXT
that
beat
to
the
be
shit out
honest
of
is always their competitor.
Yeah.
And they
Yep.
should have focused
Right.
on there's so many things they should have done. I just can't.
But 895,000 to 329,000.
Okay.
They're at a point of no return now, basement.
That's real bad.
They were preempted because they had to be on Tuesday, but they always look forward to this head-to-head. It just shows you where AEW is in the world. I really only think 330,000 fucking people actually religiously watch the show. That's what I take from that.
I don't follow AEW's product as close as WWE's. And even now WWE's, I follow obviously a lot more intently. So I am
nothing
just
there
to
for
be
me for
very.
AEW, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing
yeah,
there.
you beat me to it.
The stars they have, and I'm not gonna say they're good. They're all great wrestlers, but the stars
Pretty fucking stacked roster. It's a good roster.
There's no. I'm gonna use the word celebrity, but there's no celebrity to them. They are just really good wrestlers, but there's nothing else there. There's no bigger than life personalities. There's nothing that you really want to see. Yes, you can watch but you can watch any wrestling promotion and see good wrestling nowadays. It's the easiest thing for wrestlers to do. The hardest thing is for them to get over and become bigger than life. And AEW has none of that. I mean, I think they had a chance. They have a chance with Darby Allin and MJF. I'm not saying I like these guys, but there is a crowd for these people. But they can't seem to get past the EVPs getting over.
No, they
And
can't.
It's killing them.
Yeah. What sucks even more is that it's the week before. It's a couple days before their next pay-per-view, so they're really fucked.
They have a lot of good talent, honestly. But the thing where their talent doesn't lie is in management. And that's their problem.
I think I mean you kind of really hit the nail on the head. What I was going to say was basically the effect of it's hard to know where they're going with things. It's weird creatively, but the roster's stacked. The roster actually I really really like. But to your point, Basement, I think the only real true shining star out of other non ex-WWE guys or otherwise is kind of MJF, and I think he's going to jump soon anyway, personally.
Well,
but
I mean, the way I look at it is you can just look at a movie. You can have all the fucking biggest names in Hollywood, all the award winners. If the movie doesn't have a storyline and nobody gives a shit, it doesn't matter how good the acting is. You can't fucking act your way out of a paper bag.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know.
Jurgen says Coron. I'm thinking he's talking to you, Connor.
What?
You remember Tommaso Ciampa, the Sicilian psychopath, back in the Ring of Honor was great.
Correct. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Alpha, I agree with you. The problem is they're one-dimensional because the direction's not there to make them more than that. You can only get yourself over so much before the machine behind you has to help.
Has to start helping.
And some people in WWE, Roman Reigns, had the machine helping way before he was ready to get over himself.
Honestly, I give him kudos for just saying all right, fuck this, I'm doing this my way, and lo and behold, it gets over like fucking Rover.
Well, I can tell you one thing: Roman Reigns is the perfect example of company man.
Yeah, he is.
He ate shit for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It can't feel good to go out there and know you're gonna get booed because you don't even believe in the fucking thing you're doing.
And the thing is he's that fucking Wario.
He still does it, but it's so clowny now. It's not even funny.
Well, it's overkill. He does it too many times. He should never have repeated that.
No, Sicilian psychopath.
Yep. Because Ciampa's from my neck of the woods.
What is he? White, brown, red?
Can it be all?
I don't see color.
It's Duolingo.
Like my boy Triple H, I don't see color.
His family is Italian. Pretty sure.
Oh no! I'm talking about his skin complexion. I should have been more.
Well, he's just you got a tan.
He's tanning. Is what he is.
So what's interesting is that just while we're still waiting on this point for NXT and Ciampa, oh nice fucking kick
the lighting for this is what I would envision a show being.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. They just had this random cripple guy
standing in the front.
I know. Nobody else around it.
Oh god. It's like haha, oh shit.
That could have been done better. I'm just gonna
Well,
say.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
so this is
And then you
the
got
point
Mike
I was
Broom standing behind there going, "How dare you, sir?"
Well, I like how everybody else is selling what's going on.
well,
it-
yep. What I was saying earlier, I was
I
gonna
was such
there's
a
a
plant.
there was a
Sorry.
point I was making. No, you're good. There's a point earlier I was mentioning about Triple H taking over in the main roster stuff and saying like, not everything's perfect, but what's going to happen is that he's going to get a lot more success, and as more things he gets right and gets more success, he's going to take more risks and be able
Yeah.
to try new things out, and it's just going to be this like breath of fresh air creatively compared to, kind of going into a routine where it's like Brown beating into us that we know like, this is how it's going to happen on this show, then this, this,
Right.
no, he's gonna,
It is great because this whole thing is like everybody involved is doing their job in this match. I'll say,
Yeah.
which is what
Yes.
sells the match in general has been great.
Whoop.
I wanted to quickly say because I'm going to forget. To Cody's point, if you guys were in charge of John Cena's retirement tour, what would you do? I would actually book him to be wrestling a lot of like newer and
Newer talent.
older. No,
Oh.
I'd have him wrestle everybody, but I'd have him be very respectful, do the handshake after the match, signifying
Yeah.
it's the last time we're going to meet in ring. But I would
Right.
have
Yep.
someone go against that and attack him after the match, build a rivalry between those two, where it kind of wants to culminate with him teaching one of the newer guys to respect the biz the way John Cena does, and have him retire losing to that guy at a pay-per-view.
That sounds like a 2K
showcase
storyline.
mode.
Well, hire me, 2K.
I'm
I
kind of-
say that person needs to be Drew
Agreed.
McIntyre.
Well, that's my idea. You guys,
no,
I
wrong.
actually agree with Basement. I can't think of
It would-
anything better.
it would kind of be in the same boat. I would kind of like sprinkle a mix of your, classic rivalry matches. So you're gonna get your probably like your CM Punk, your Randy Orton,
I think it's very important for the end of the match to leave with like respect.
Roman, probably.
as being the
Right.
last time we're gonna meet, and have
So
the
it's essentially it's going to be John Cena putting others over.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would have him in NXT for like 2 months
No,
wrestling.
I would. I honestly, on
only 2
paper,
months.
on paper, that sounds cool, but I think the length of time is too long. One
Oh my
time or
God.
2 time appearances, I do agree. I wouldn't mind.
I'm just going to say this: they could do it in Boston,
oh
which is
god
very.
Oh no.
on the concrete.
Oh
This
god.
is
I
gonna
remember
suck.
I remember this. Nothing
Nope.
happens. So
Oh. Yep. There we go. This is going to be the safest one. Tuck your chin.
That is
Oh.
hard to take on concrete. Power bomb.
Yeah.
Good.
Hard.
God.
And not have your
Hardcore.
head bounce at the same time.
His head bounced a bit.
He comes to the chiropractor. So, what seems to be the problem?
That is
Cancel all my other appointments.
that's a tough hit. You
So,
deserve this.
Like a hot
They
tamale.
really fucking hated
I
him.
know.
His retirement.
And you can't buy
Oh.
that type of heat.
the only way I see John Cena
That
ever
is
wrestling
good
on
to
NXT is because NXT is traveling now.
Yes.
So
I could see
them
him doing one. Yeah.
in Boston, where he kind of is from, right?
Yeah, the West
Yep.
Newberry.
Right
born
there.
and
Have have a match at one of the NXTs in Boston. I wouldn't have him on a TV show.
I would.
Well, I would have him show up and cut a promo, which he has done.
I would have
he has
him.
done on
I
NXT.
would have him wrestle a couple times on Raw or SmackDown, and I'd have him wrestle like guys that are younger that he puts over because he takes the pin. But it's the whole idea of his last run is knowing that he's done, that he does not have anything left in the tank, and then you have someone challenge that. And I could realistically see it be like a Braun Breaker, someone young that has like a future where you turn Braun Breaker heel because of this.
It's
Braun
such a
Breaker is
genius
already-
move.
Or what? I don't
Is
even know
he
what he
already?
is. He just comes in and gores people.
No, but honestly, the entire concept of Cena announcing like kind of like his retirement tour, for lack of a better description,
It's a storyline that
Is-
it doesn't need a title. It's great.
It's beautiful. It's like
Yeah.
it's creatively it's an amazing thing on a silver platter.
Now, is there a better idea than the 2K storyline?
Now, I guess here's a big thing. If it was me, depending on how the cards played and how things like, crowd reaction and who we want to push, etc., I would have him win another world title.
I'd have him fight CM Punk. The match would be god awful, but the storyline is there.
Yeah, Punk would be on the list. Orton would be on the list. Definitely Drew. I fantasy booked a WrestleMania card where it would be Cena versus Drew. Oh, the crutch is coming. Oh, God.
That was just a glancing
This
Peanut
match is
brittle.
getting close to the end, I think.
Maybe.
Caveman beat with
It's
stick.
I remember
Yeah,
this
the
being a pretty long match.
Match is like 40 minutes, I think.
This match is like 40 minutes long, man.
Yep, and we were only
Yeah.
a minute two.
Damn.
Basically, can you slow down the speed?
Please,
Oh,
no.
God.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's just... Yeah, Gargano was
Oh,
swinging that thing.
did you get it?
But these are two guys that have worked with each other so much that everything just
Yeah,
works.
they
This is why
they
it
can
was
literally
so-
read each other like a book.
It's why I was so disappointed with the Usos match.
Yes.
It's like they
Yeah.
didn't know each other at
Yeah.
all when wrestling.
Yeah.
Sucked. Or
And
they
you know
just
what?
both can't wrestle singles. And I'm kind of on board with that.
They interviewed them, or I can't remember which one that was being interviewed. It might have been Jimmy, but he talked about. No, I think it was Jay, and he talked about that match. He's like, "Yeah, we wanted to really have a great WrestleMania match in moments like it didn't. It's not what we were aiming for. So we'll, he goes, will we see it again? Maybe, but we definitely tried. Gave it our best. I'm like, well, okay. He at least acknowledges that it was, whoops, but not trying to say like, oh, it was a great match.
Cody, I thought about Gunther instead of Braun Breaker, but Gunther doesn't need it. He does not
Gunther
need the
doesn't.
Cena thing. Braun Breaker
He's
is
kind of good right now. Although, if you were gonna do it, and this is my only
you could substitute
caveat,
Braun Breaker for somebody else.
is if Gunther loses the world title, that would be like his next victory to just get him,
I could see them bringing Trick Williams up to go against him for something like that.
I don't know enough
Fuck,
about
that
Trick
would be
Williams
crazy.
to know if he's good on the mic.
He's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's pretty good, yeah.
From what I've seen,
There's a couple guys, him,
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes. They could bring up any of the NXT guys that are ready
oh,
and have that be their thing. But
by the
Yeah.
way, apparently rumors have been circulating and is swinging on the interwebs that Rock ain't making Mania 41.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
why not?
I don't believe that.
I do.
Why isn't he making WrestleMania 41?
He's gonna be busy with the XFL or
God,
whatever it
that
is.
was great. That was a great reversal.
It's a failed project. I don't know why they're worried about that.
Bam.
Right.
Covered
The
that.
XFL is
Mm.
god awful. There's nothing remotely good about it.
I just when I think of the XFL, I just think you realize that if you make the XFL, you just have like college football as your competitor, and that's going to be more important since the people that are in that usually go to the NFL.
Yeah.
It seems like the washed league is what I think of.
It is. It's pretty bad.
That's exactly what it sounds like to me too.
It can be the CFL.
Participation-
They pick up. They go. I mean, they pick from there. There's a couple of good players on there.
I'm telling you,
But-
the CFL is basically the XFL at this point, and nobody
Yes.
watches it.
Yep.
I hear you. I don't disagree with you.
Champion
I'm not a fan of
fences.
I stand my ground. I just can't. I don't.
Kratos Jr.
For some reason, I want pepperoni pizza.
Mhm.
I once caught a fish this big. Oh, damn. Yeah, they took some really
Yeah,
well
yeah.
done shots
They-
between the both of them.
A lot of
Hey,
the,
just smell what I.
a lot of the wrestling hits in this are as close as you can get to Japanese strong style.
Yeah.
This
would-
was, I
I
think,
would like to
right
see-
before super kicks got old.
I would like to see John Cena versus
remembering-
Sheamus again.
You're just
I think
You know
he
what?
should
Honestly,
fight
I wouldn't
anybody
mind
that
either.
like is also getting up there in age.
fuck up and watch.
I never.
Sheamus would definitely be one. I would do Sheamus,
AJ
I do
Styles.
Sheamus,
Not that.
Randy Orton, AJ Styles, CM Punk. I
Punk.
don't think I would do Roman Reigns. There's no point in that to me.
You
No.
got to do fucking Cody. You have to do Cody.
You gotta do Cody, but you also have to sprinkle in some of the younger guys.
Juice.
Braun Breaker for sure.
Yep.
I would kind of want to see him versus Ilya Dragunov.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
No.
definitely not going to happen.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, he'll be
he's
back
out
in
for like
September.
Versus Ilya
9 months
Dragunov
to a
will
year.
not happen.
He'll be out. He'll be back in time next year.
Well, how
Cena,
long? When is
Ilya
Cena retiring?
Dragunov and Cena will never wrestle.
What?
When is he retiring? Do we know the date, or is it just?
He said
Cena's
that.
supposed to go through next December.
Yeah. So basically, he said like 2025 is essentially the last year. So with dates to be sprinkled in here and there.
I think
don't- I
he'll
don't-
probably go all of 2025 up until WrestleMania of the next year, and that he'll wrestle for like a full year.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can see him
next-
sprinkling house shows between the live events.
Yeah. This is like his final hoorah. And he's going out.
Yeah, but
Pretty,
don't-
pretty
If
classy way.
if he does fight Ilya Dragunov, it'll be close to the beginning of it because I don't want it towards the end.
Well, it could be one of those ones where you have Cena win, right? It's like on Raw or whatever. Cena wins, and then like it's a handshake, but then it's like sign of respect situation.
I
But-
think
Oh, that was a
Ooh.
botch, but almost broke his
Oh,
back on his
yeah.
back.
So the reason I say, see, like I said, Cena's there to put people over. He's not there to.
take
And he's there for the fans.
He's there to
Got
put
it.
some people
Yeah.
over. He's there to put nostalgia in some
Up,
things,
up.
and he's really there to put one person over
Get those
hugely.
And that's going to be
Who,
his
Roman?
final feud. I don't want Ilya anywhere near that.
I think
I,
Ilya
Ilya's
Dragunov.
not going to be anywhere near that. 'Cause he's out for 9 months.
I will say,
do fight him, it will be on a live event. It
yeah,
won't be
I was saying on a smaller scale. But what I'm
John
saying
Cena's
is
not going to be wrestling live events. I don't think.
all right. Well, any case, the big thing I'm also curious about is like how much of it is going to be just situations of like what Basement said. It's like I'm a young brash man. I'm going to fight you, grr, and then just
If
Oh,
I,
that was
if
almost
I
a
was
barb.
booking it, I would only have him face the younger guys like 20% of the time, because I would put
Yeah.
over the final person being a younger guy has his main feud. But
Yeah.
I would have him fight at the pay-per-views, pretty much his biggest rivalries in the past. You don't even need to really do too much storytelling. Most of it's already there.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like you can play with the length of storylines with the guys. Like you can either make it something like a long term where you could do the whole fucking year, which I don't think they will do, nor I think they should do, or they can kind of do like, all right, we're gonna do one for like this little time frame here, or obviously they'll do fucking Mania, like Mania, maybe SummerSlam, like the big main staples. But I don't know. Creatively, it's a big open window, and it's gonna be fun and
maybe-
interesting
will
to see what
say
they do.
Cody, Cody says Cena versus Logan Paul.
Nope.
No, because Logan Paul, you can't trust that guy to be a lifer. He's not going to be.
Yeah,
That's giving
I-
away heat to Prime, which you don't technically want to
Yeah,
do.
basically.
What
Yeah,
if he
so-
just do open challenge throughout the entire year?
An open challenge.
I mean,
That's
I
kind of
think
what
it'll
it's
be.
going to be anyway. to be
I,
honest.
I realistically think what they're gonna do is it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like he just shows up one day,
Well, he's gonna
like
be
intentions
like,
are clear, like I want to fight you. Like it's like no,
He might come
I
out
feel like
and
there's a-
start his retirement thing, and someone just music hits.
Like,
I think
And
it'll
it's more
start at
like,
the
I
Rumble.
just want to fight you.
almost music just hits.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh no!
oh man, the man we can't see, the man we wish we could see.
He's bigger than life.
Oh man, is he good? Almost.
DIY is now DOA.
Fudge.
The one thing I'll
Fuck
say
it,
about
some-
Mauro Ranallo, it's like everything he delivers is too much
A
sometimes.
one-liner.
Yeah.
I
and he's
fucking
getting
love
up, ladies and gentlemen.
it. I
And he
love
takes
it
a
because
sip
it's
from his
like
coffee. Oh my god.
well, well, okay. So some of the phrases I love because obviously I fucking love
I think
puns
he's
and
just
dad
too
jokes.
He's too much too often.
hmm
Okay, you know what? I think that's fair enough. I think if you remove the too often
Yeah.
What?
and the too much.
No, he's like everything that he says is like it's the most exciting thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think
LA
like
Knight
okay.
and John Cena. Actually, I kind of would like to see.
I
that.
would not mind that.
Same
LA
here.
Knight
Wouldn't mind LA Knight.
is pretty much the same age.
I want to see
Um,
the promo work.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the promo shit's gonna
That's
be
probably
fucking good.
what'll happen, and it'll lead to just a match at a pay-per-view.
No one-off. Yeah.
Cena will not win that match.
Oh, what I was saying was, what if you just did? What if it was a thing where like you only heard Mauro Ranallo during like takeovers?
No.
No, not even that.
I like Mauro Ranallo, but
No, but I'm saying
I
is
feel
like
he needs to. Okay,
Bill.
he's calling it like UFC, where you hear the guys less often,
Yeah.
and only when something big happens. He needs to kind of like choose when he is exploding.
Yeah.
There's no like, this is your inside voice, Mauro. Oh my god, I just shit my pants.
Fuck, you're right.
I mean, Joey
Fair
Styles
enough.
did the same thing.
Who did?
Joey Styles.
Actually,
Yeah,
fuck.
That's why
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
see him in fucking commentating or announcing anything anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's retired.
He's
Who?
retarded.
Joey Styles.
He used to be yelling at the
Yeah.
table.
Joey Styles.
I will say this though, Joey.
No,
Joey.
Joey Styles works
good.
for WWE.
Oh, it's the emotional part
He's
of the
not
match, guys.
commentating.
Look
No,
at me.
he's not a
Look at
commentating.
me.
He's the
Yes,
video
touch
guy,
my muscles.
video and library guy. I
Rub
think.
my beard.
Sabu is here. Sabu is here. Oh
You
my
know,
god!
Hey,
I think
Joey
that's
Styles
what-
is good at his
That's
time.
how this whole thing started. Basement mentioned I mentioned an ECW match, and I was like, the match where Terry Funk and Mick Foley had a match, and they threw the chairs in the fucking ring.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, we were
And
gonna
then-
watch that. We should watch that.
We could.
I've seen the match. Have you ever seen the match?
No.
Well, the match is
Oh,
amazing, but we
Every
should watch
time
Mike
we
Awesome.
return.
Mike Awesome
It's
first.
like-
Tanaka.
I think
Whatever
we're
the fuck his name
close
is.
to the finish here.
Takamanaka
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Masato
Takamichi
Tanaka.
Naoko.
Yeah.
I wanted to vote
Tanaka.
for WLC.
This is gonna devolve so quick. After the first match, all we watch is shit.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god!
spit.
You just take his teeth out.
1, 2. What in the fuck,
We've been
y'all?
wrestling for 40 minutes
Who
already.
wants gumbo?
He's got a boogie.
They're in New Orleans. All right.
Who wants a gumbo?
Who said that?
I've never had gumbo.
Neither have I.
It's pretty good.
Me
I've
neither.
heard of what it contains, and I don't think I would be a fan.
because
Yeah,
it has
it's
shellfish.
Yeah. Does it have real fish?
Oh, sure.
Well, you don't have to get
No, they're greedy.
jambalaya.
Those shellfish.
Gumbo doesn't have to be.
You can make it all sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes,
Listen.
you can.
I don't trust anything in Louisiana because I feel like they put fucking shellfish in
I
everything.
feel like it's one
Yeah,
of the
they
most
greedy
racist
people.
things I've ever heard.
Maine is the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard
Not wrong.
Louisiana is like a really good place to visit.
What?
I heard it's a really good place
Louisiana
to
is a
visit,
good place to visit.
but
yeah.
like not a really good place to live.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is correct.
Ciampa and Gargano are still battling over at the turnbuckle for those of you who are playing the home game and following along.
74-minute match, guys. Just pay
All
attention.
right. Part 1 of
I knew it was
5.
going to be this long. I would have said
Want
no.
some prawns
You know what,
on your
JP?
birthday?
I know it's your birthday, but
Oh
stop-
wait, we
you
gotta watch
turn off your
the
TikTok brain.
we gotta watch the WrestleMania. Brett and Sean Iron Man.
You know what's making it longer too? We watched like a fucking 10-minute segment to why this. match
That's true.
happened
Yeah.
Beforehand,
So
We don't
lesson,
need to steal
lesson, lesson learned on that one. My bad.
I still think it's a good idea.
What?
Kratos Jr. is getting fucked. Gonna
Kratos
go for
Jr.
some
is
brutality.
Atreus, okay. Also known as
Oh,
Loki.
Atreus, hey Atreus.
One of my matches, I was undecided about was the Elimination Chamber of 2002.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
a devastating move.
Even it's like, I'm a knee, cover. Kick it out, you fuck.
I thought it was over. God damn it, I thought it was over.
Ow, my leg.
I can only hold it up this high.
Good shit.
The ref smell in the air, like motherfucker.
Is it over?
Are we there yet?
Johnny woke up. Is it over yet?
Mo, can you get the license plate on that fucking bus?
Hey, we could have been watching Kurt Angle for Shane McMahon. But somebody was
King
like,
of the
too many
Ring?
Kurt Angles. Too many Kurt Angles. I can't have all these
Changed it.
angles.
I changed it.
So now
Too-
40 minutes of this, bitch.
I feel like we just fell into a basement saw trap. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And when,
We did.
This
I'm
is what
gonna.
you
Oh
get.
my god! I'd love to send people like Saw fucking tapes for Christmas. Imagine that with a tape player. This is the
Hello,
beginning of
Amanda.
your game. I've put a penis inside your ass.
Hello,
It's
Amanda.
mine, and I'm behind you. Merry Christmas.
I mean, if it's too much Kurt Angle, I could change my name to
Using the fucking brace, Johnny Gargano using the brace. You better brace for impact.
You sound just like him. And now Gargano at the crutch. Oh my god!
I had the crutch. Ah, man, what does he do with the brace, the crutch? In the ring. What the fuck?
He hates cripples.
Poor blind spot.
He's gonna impale him.
Wait, Gargano gets on one knee and proposes.
They were gay the whole time?
It's the reverse Billy and Chuck ending.
It's Johnny Gargano.
Champa's
Gargano.
got a
It's also
fucking
John
mouth.
Oh, shit, is that
Gargano.
his eye? Like-
Yep.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I think it's funny because I remember watching a fantasy booking with Jim Cornette when he was fantasy booking, I think, like the invasion angle with WWF versus WCW. He talked about one of the rivalries he would do would be like William Regal and Chris Benoit, where they would have like a gentleman's agreement where they basically agree to like they're going to go a little stiffer with each other and make things more like brutal and realistic.
Yep.
And I feel like kind of what we got with these two guys here with Ciampa and Gargano, where it's like they
Yeah.
know each other
We're
so
gonna
well
hit
that they
each
kind of
other
like, all right,
pretty
we're
hard
gonna go a
tonight.
little harder. It's gonna fucking suck, but we're gonna
Make it seem as realistic as possible, man.
be our toward
Fucking snake.
asshole. God, they're really fucking milking this. Like, kudos to them. Yeah, that's gotta fucking do it. I think I shit out a piece of my spine.
That guy was fucking enjoying the shit out of it.
Oh yes, he
One
was.
guy in the front row. Holy fuck, man. Look at this guy in the front row. Right? Oh my god.
Gargano wins the NXT title. Like,
Keep things rolling. I'll be right back.
Is Andre or not Andre? Fuck. Aleister Black was the champion at the time.
Andre.
Dude. Aleister Black is the champion at this time, is he not?
I can't remember. Probably.
It's too far back for me too.
Oh, this is the last
Andre.
match anyway, so
I believe so. I think that's his.
yeah, there you go. Look. Ah!
Oh, he just won the belt.
I guess.
Yeah.
That was at the
Devil
last
is
pay-per-view,
due.
yeah.
No, this was at
He
that
beat,
pay-per-view.
he beat Andre. That's where your mind went.
Andrade.
I know. How you
Andrade.
got to Andre. It's probably Andrade.
I meant Aleister, asshole. I didn't know Andrade was the champion at the time.
So, what'd you think of the match?
I liked it.
It was a good match.
It's great storytelling.
That was
Good
good.
storytelling.
I did like how it was mainly wrestling, but
Yeah.
in those moments, they
Yeah.
do continue to tell the story. That's the way
Yeah.
I prefer wrestling matches to go instead of,
Agreed.
and I mean, JP talked about this the other day, Roman Reigns matches, where it's like everything comes to a halt to tell the
Yeah.
story, which
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
It's not a smooth transition or continuation at all.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what I would call great.
I'd prefer
I
the
like
story to
when-
be weaved into the match.
Yeah.
On top of the story, I like when both competitors gel together in the ring.
Yeah. And you only
Well,
get
that-
that
Yep.
from them fighting each other for a very long time. Which
Yeah.
is why they have the live shows. But what's next, people? I gotta
I
find
think
this
it's
fucking
Trish
thing.
Stratus versus
Fat
Lita.
Folks, Finn Balor versus AJ Styles at TLC. It was in
so.
Minneapolis. Gina actually went to the
Okay,
show.
Which TLC we talking about here?
So it was the one. Remember when Bray Wyatt got sick, and they needed AJ Styles to fly from
Do you remember
South
what year
America
it was? Oh, maybe
back
it's
to
this
the
one.
United States to wrestle Finn Balor?
Nope. I think it was like 2019 or something.
It was right before the pandemic.
Oh, hell. I'm gonna look at this one and just see.
Yeah, it's TLC 2017.
2007.
Oh, that is not this.
What is next on the agenda?
Time just went by so fast.
TLC 2017.
I know, but it's just
Oh.
kickoff. Where's the actual fucking?
Valor versus Steels. TLC.
You're gonna have to type it in.
No, just scroll down. No.
Wait, it was 2017.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
Results.
Oh,
This
it's
is the
not
match
on here.
anyway. It just has the match.
That's okay.
Even
That
better.
works.
So this is Gina's favorite match
Yes.
because she was actually at the show.
I
Where were
cheer.
you?
Wonder.
But she was also going to pick the one that I picked.
Hey, it's Kayla Braxton or whatever the fuck her name was.
No,
That
Charlie
is-
Caruso.
Hey, she's on my side.
That's Charlie Caruso, right?
Charlie Caruso. Actually, her name is Charlie Arnault. That's her real name.
Good for
She's not
her.
getting a no from me.
She's on
gonna
Fox
say-
News channel. She's she actually does sports stuff.
Is this like stupid where they break it up? No, it looks like it's the whole match, right?
No, that's the whole match.
It's
Your home now.
But also, alright, whatever.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
the
Like, holy shit.
The entrance
Hey,
was
Gina.
pretty cool.
No, I didn't see her.
Gino's in the upper deck.
There she isn't.
They all
Oh,
Gina.
Drinking the beer.
She's slogging back a fucking beverage.
Gina's like, ooh, I just got a special tingly feeling all of a sudden. I don't know why.
We are.
Someone's watching this match.
There was no storyline because they just had to make things work. I remember.
Yeah, because
yeah.
Bray got sick.
Ray got
Was-
meningitis, yes.
It was supposed to be Balor and Bray.
Bray was going to dress up as Sister Abigail.
This is I would call AJ Styles the company guy for this because
There's Gina
he
right
had
there.
been on a flight. He had just gotten off a flight when he did this. And I think he wins the world championship at this time.
AJ Styles.
He's not the champion, but I think he beat. This is when Jinder Mahal was champion and
This
shit.
is when Jinder Mahal.
I think this was
a
right
thing.
before. I think this was right before Jinder. He got the belt from Jinder. I think it was
Right.
right
Jinder.
before it,
Go Hinder. Yep.
like a month or so before.
Yeah. It was
man,
I still can't
payback.
believe
It
he
was
was a
payback
champion.
for doing what he did for the company, and he actually had a really good run.
Jinder?
I think it was serviceable.
You talking about Jinder?
Yeah,
No, I'm actually talking about AJ Styles.
Oh,
Nobody's talking
Jinder
about
had a
Jinder.
good
Get out
run.
of here, Connor.
Actually, it's underrated. It's underrated.
Jinder?
For what Jinder was given, yes.
I
think it's
I-
properly rated.
I
No,
think
and
it was all right.
what I'm saying is there's a lot of people. I mean, it wasn't great, but
Yeah,
it wasn't
bad.
shit.
Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I mean, the
That's all I
guy
can say.
did what he could. That was a Vince run. That really
Yes.
wasn't even
Yeah,
a
which,
fucking Mahal run.
Honestly, I think he would never get
applaud
over
his
with
efforts.
anybody else but Vince.
I applaud his efforts.
So-
I applaud his efforts. I think
agree. He tried being the fucking heel.
yeah, no, I think it was like, all right, you know, we tried this out, moving on. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's. Yeah, it was
Who's
very
a better
mid.
champion, Mahal or Miz?
Jinder.
Ooh,
I'm
that
gonna
is
go
a
with the Miz
ooh.
because he's better on the mic.
Damn it, Rayshawn. That's a good one.
I mean, is Jinder better than the Miz in the ring? Let me answer that for you. No.
I don't know. I didn't like the Miz's run at all.
Same sentiments with Jinder Mahal.
I didn't hate things about Jinder's run. I didn't like how he was booked.
Man, that's a tough one because like both of them are just like they were there and then things went back to normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just like Miz had the title, and then Cena won it from him, and fucking Jinder lost to AJ, and it's just like, all right,
It's very similar, but
fuck, that's a tough one, man. I don't know.
at least you got like the.
Kind of want to say
The
Miz just because
Miz,
Miz at least had a
Miz.
victory at Mania.
But also the Miz can get intense on the mic, and Jinder can't.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? That's true. I think Miz could get better heat.
For sure. Jinder's
Yeah.
heat was all, and this is WWE, but it was all based on fucking, he's Indian.
Yeah. But no, actually, he's Canadian.
And then did a race stick,
Well,
and then did a race
Heather,
angle against
that's one-
Shinsuke.
Heather, that's one of the same now.
I know.
Wait, was that the one we were at?
What?
The SummerSlam with Jinder versus Shinsuke? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. Oh my god, yeah, that was.
That was their first match.
That's why you like him.
That's why what?
You like him.
You guys were at that one?
No, yeah.
Oh my god! I thought for sure they were going to give Jinder or Shinsuke his run. I was so pissed about that.
It was also their first match, so they wanted to do it the proper way and extend the feud.
That's another. You talk about like
Shinsuke win the title.
you talk about like matches where you're like, man, I wish this was better than what it was. That match
Yeah.
between AJ and Shinsuke at Mania.
Oh god, yeah.
We're all like, holy shit, this is great. Main event, WWE title on the line. The stars are aligning. This is gonna be fucking this is gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. And then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was such
that was
fucking wet fart.
that was I know that was heartbreaking.
Because it could have been something.
I know.
There was
but it
like
could
the
have been-
least
Ball
amount of
break.
effort put into it, which is why
Yes,
it turned out the way it
Connor.
did.
It was all about Brock and Roman.
Sorry, Trek, what were you saying?
It was ball breaking too at the end of the match.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay. That was terrible. But
By the way,
Oh,
I just
okay.
want everybody to know that one of JP's favorite wrestlers just signed a Legends contract. I just found out.
Tito
Hornswoggle.
Santana. Tito Santana.
Hogan.
Hold on. Let's
Any
give me the
female
answers.
wrestler?
Give me give me the answers.
Lisa Marie Vachon did. I know that, or whatever her name
I
is.
said Hornswoggle.
Victoria. no,
Victoria
Basement
did.
is correct.
Really, Hornswoggle? Hey, this
Yeah.
guy put your head on his
Oh,
body.
I thought he was there.
No, he was doing the indie circuit for a little while.
So help me fucking God, if they have him show up on a fucking Raw,
Wait, why did they? Oh god,
Hey man.
Why
that's
did they
so
want-
WWE.
why
Because
did
he
they
kept
sign
himself
him?
relevant on these
Hey, he
seasons.
could be somebody's
I
manager.
will say this. Some of the funniest shit is when he was with DX.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
And
That's
3MB.
fine.
He's pretty intelligent.
You know what? He's from Wisconsin.
Sure he is. Have you seen his son? His son's like normal size.
Yeah, I was gonna say his son is like 6
with all due
Isn't he
respect
like
to those little
6'4"
people.
and like 308 pounds or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could sit on his father and kill him.
They should be
Oh, no.
a manager, him and his son. He's just on his
Yes.
shoulder the whole
Yes.
time.
I don't
You
know.
know what I
I
would
think I think WWE came up short with this signing.
You know what? You know what
Oh,
that'd be great is if it's Hornswoggle's legitimate son who comes in and they do like, and not this actual like gimmick, but just the same type of vibe of the old Muggsy and
Yeah.
the big burly guy from the Looney Tunes cartoon. Like, okay,
Oh,
boss.
yeah.
Like he's just like the dumb brute, and he's like, "Come here, kid. Like you're gonna take care of this." And like he comes back as a dick, and it's like, "All right, son, we're gonna beat this guy up." And then the son's like dumb as bricks.
Yeah.
Just put him on Braun Strowman. Have him manage Braun Strowman. That I would get behind.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
What else would be good?
I mean, what else you gonna
Hearing
do? Braun
Braun's
Strowman?
fucking music, but then Hornswoggle comes waddling in.
God damn.
Cody
He
Cody
has,
says No Way Out
trained by
2000.
Kenny Anderson.
Yes.
What?
Hornswoggle was trained by Kenny Anderson.
Oh yeah, no shit. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
There it is.
Cody says No Way Out 2000 Triple H Cactus Attack Hell in a Cell was really good.
Hayak.
I mean,
Okay.
who cares? I'm
I
sick
think-
of Hell in a Cell matches.
I think the Royal Rumble 2000 match was better.
I actually agree with
There's only one Hell in a
Rayshawn.
Cell to
Oh
watch, and
shit,
it's
that was a
Undertaker
kick.
versus Mankind. And that's it. That's all I
That's
gotta
that's if you're talking all like you can't top that one, man. That's
say. They kind
untouchable.
of killed the gimmick when they had the match.
It's
To
funny.
be honest.
There's a story. Oh shit, beautiful dive by Finn Balor. There's a story that was told that like Kevin Sullivan got wind. He was working for WCW, the booker, and him and Kevin Nash, like how's it going? And Kevin Sullivan's like, that's it, we're done. Like they just
Yeah.
killed the guy on TV. Like we're fucking finished.
Yeah. what are you gonna
The
do?
war's
With
over.
who?
They literally just killed a guy on pay per view.
With who?
So when Mick Foley got tossed, or Mankind got tossed off the Hell in the Cell, Kevin Sullivan and Kevin
I was
Nash, I
gonna
think,
do
were
that
doing the.
match as my match. To be honest, sorry.
That's a good pick too.
That's a good match.
Kevin Sullivan, I think, told a story where like Kevin Nash he walks in and goes, "Hey Kevin, how's it going?" This is when they were booking in WCW. Beautiful move there on the back of the knee, or the back of the neck. Kevin Nash and Kevin Sullivan get together the next morning, and they're like a booking committee for WCW, and like, "How's it going?" And Kevin Sullivan's like, "It's fucking done, man. It's over." They literally just killed the fucking guy on. They just killed the guy on pay per view. How the fuck are we gonna top that, man? They just literally killed a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin Sullivan in his day was a really good booker.
Very trained by Mike Graham,
Yeah.
or learned from Mike Graham.
He was about the heat finish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mike Graham was a very good heel. He was very good at making heels. Very good at making
The
heels.
one thing I'll
Also
notice,
very
because we haven't really talked about this match too much, I'm comparing the first match to this match, and this match is so much slower.
Yes.
Like there's so much
Yeah.
rest going on.
This one?
It's still a good
Really?
match. Oh yeah, like if you're watching,
I don't
like,
know.
after every big move, there is a long rest period.
It's almost like they
they-
never wrestled each other before.
They did.
Shut up, Rayshawn.
I honestly, Basement, I kind of feel like the opposite for me.
Really?
It's the total. Exactly what you're describing. I feel like
I feel
style,
like
not by much. I feel like the pace of this one's a little faster.
You might be focusing. The way it's shot is more frenetic.
yes.
So it feels like there's
It
more-
makes
Oh,
it
you know
feel
what?
like it's faster, but
I will give you that. That could be it too.
We have to remember these two are not in a program. So it's going to be a little slower, I think.
I don't.
But they
I'm
did
not saying
really
it's a
good.
bad thing. I'm
Once
just
they
saying-
got into the flow of the match, I think it gets better. It's not like it stays like this forever.
Yeah, it kind of does limit certain things because they don't want to be heel. You know, who's the bad guy, who's not, and getting certain heat and blah blah blah. But I honestly think this matchup was a little faster paced. To be honest with you,
It is not.
I
It's
feel like the other one. I feel like the other one was
think it's
slower.
slower. I think it's slower, but it will pick up. It does kind of pick up a little bit.
It's slower because I think someone just said it. There's no story, so they don't know who's heel.
No,
who's
it's
I-
also,
you- these
this is
two-
like this is how main roster was at the time.
Yeah.
Like the actual wrestling speed went down between main roster and NXT. I guarantee it.
That I agree 100%
Psycholo-
with, but I will tell you the reason why. I think they probably could have gone faster. I think it's just they haven't wrestled each other in a while.
They're
Which is
also trying
possible.
to tell a little bit of story in the ring.
Yeah,
and you can't do that without taking time in between.
That's hard, especially if they're both baby faces, and it's like, why are we fighting? It's a little tricky. There's like, it's literally the what's my motivation? Oh boy, nice.
I am of the. I don't give a shit if a baby face fights a baby face. I don't give a shit if a heel fights a heel.
Honestly, that's the one thing I hated in that fucking WWE 2K
Yeah.
mode, where it's like you have to. You're doing something wrong, babyface. Well, the fucking GM mode. Get rid of that.
Oh yeah.
Like I tried to play the game, and it's like, oh, you have too many baby faces fighting each other. I'm like, yeah, but it's still like a fucking dream match. Eat my ass,
Yeah.
Triple H. Stop messaging me.
You fucking twat! Watch what I'm doing with my creative art, you asshole! Oh, beautiful.
Now, would you
Yeah, so
say like you like? Do you like this, like cinematic take, the way they operate the cameras, versus
No,
what
it's
we
too much.
just watched or what we watch now? Because
What we watch now is so much better.
a
This
lot
is
more
too much
like
movement.
original NXT. I feel like the cameraman is trying too hard to emphasize action.
No, that's what Kevin Dunn is telling him to do.
Yeah, it's moving too much.
Yeah, it's really, and also like zooms in too much.
Yeah.
Random shit. This is not a good example of it, but it did happen.
I
earlier.
think the zooms really. I think you just hit the nail on the head. I think it's the zoom ins
Mhm.
are kind of tricky for me.
They zoom in on
Um,
action, which makes
There
it
you
look
go.
more
That's
impactful.
his
but-
penis, so that's action, all right. Surprised Gina overheating right now. Oh god, yep, Gina's overheating right now somewhere.
Hey, another spot that I like. They didn't fucking
Yeah.
take the shit off first. They just rolled over
I'm
it.
sure this was a completely Triple H booked match, or produced. Hopefully, I
I think
would
Road Dogg might have
say
produced this one.
to answer your original question, Basement, as far as I kind of like NXT's a little bit more. And you know, it's gonna be funny. I honest to God, this is one of the most nitpicking things I've ever commented about this. The camera shit and the production way that's produced the last two matches, this one and then the last one, are relatively same-ish, but it's that fucking lighting I mentioned at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Like the way it's just lit differently and different vibe.
It's overlit.
Here.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
there's
agreed.
too much lights on the action, and also like the camera. I don't like action cam. You're already
No.
having action. It's not
Yeah,
the
you
fucking Marvel
slow it down
movie.
and catch all of the action because the more you move it, the harder it is for our eyes to focus and see it.
Yeah.
I'm liking the ref cams that they brought in now.
Only time will tell
Curious
for
to see
me
it.
if I really
Yeah.
like them or not. To be honest, I don't know yet.
Guys, I am going to call it a night.
All right,
All right, good
Rachel,
sir.
good night.
Have a great
Night.
night. Always love seeing you on
Likewise.
here.
Enjoy.
Take care, man.
Good night, man.
Peace out. That burp had some liquidity to it.
Night, Rayshon.
Like,
Kicking
look how many-
everything and slapping his meat.
like, how
Slapping
many-
his
they
meat.
had
and slapping
4
his meat.
cuts in like 10 seconds.
I'll break that, babe.
Have you ever seen a movie called The Matrix?
Have you ever seen a movie called
Yeah.
Taken? When it takes 40 cuts for him to get over a fence?
Have you ever seen the movie called The Beaver?
So
Have you ever seen a movie called Dude, Where's My Car?
the amount of cuts, it's just so much.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
like every 3 seconds it moves to another frame, or zooms out, or zooms in.
Look at that.
Oof,
They're trying to get the
Oh.
best.
Whoop.
Yeah. They're trying to get the best angle, but it's just
it's too much.
it's over spliced up to hell.
Spinning it around, spinning it around.
Hey, Basement.
What up?
My girlfriend said to tell you there's she's been eating gumbo this week. It's chicken and sausage gumbo, and there's no fish.
I thought there was
I
like a
can have
spice to it though.
shellfish, I just can't.
Yeah,
I love
there-
spice, so I'd eat the shit out of that.
Yeah. Oh god, no. I am a mega wuss when it comes to spice.
I love spice. Give me more.
Nope.
I do
Hot
too.
cannot.
as fuck.
Muy caliente. No, I need like
My
give me like
asshole is not a fan.
give me an entire tub of sour cream, like my weight in sour cream, for the love of Christ.
Yeah.
So this is a
But you, I'd let
Dorito.
you know
Oh
that-
Jesus! Missile
Sue, I'd
drop
let
kick by
you know
Finn
that
Balor.
that's from a chunky soup. It's sausage and chicken gumbo.
Oh, man.
Cody, you know what's
So
funny you
hungry
say
right
about the
now.
Hardy match at Hardy.
Hardy.
The Hardy
What a
match at
dick.
WrestleMania 25.
That was great.
That to me had very similar vibes of the Usos match, where it's
Chip
like
and the shingle.
could have been good. It could have been a little bit better. Like it was very just like
If fucking Jeff Hardy wasn't drunk off his ass.
I
didn't
think
quite.
the biggest problem with like when
click.
you take a long-time team.
It was 25. You're right, Cody. Oh shit, here we go. That was
When you-
that was
when you take a
was
long-time
dangerous.
team that
Scary.
kind of wrestles. They have adopted the same style of wrestling. They wrestled the same.
yeah.
It becomes
Yep.
very difficult. Where DIY, they are two very different wrestlers before DIY was formed. That's where you
Correct.
get like the magic of breaking
Yep.
them apart. But like
Yeah.
a rear tag team, you break them apart, it's gonna look
No-
like the mirror match, which is
No
kinda
no
boring.
Yeah.
disrespect to the Usos.
It
Like
was a terrible match.
yeah. I say Matt and Jeff's styles are way too close. I mean, they're a little different, but not enough that you could really distinguish.
Those are
them.
the
And again,
exact fucking same. They're twins. For fuck's sake.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to say. Like it's like wrestler A versus wrestler B. Literally like clone one of like copy one.
The match was never gonna be good.
Alpha says, Trek, yeah, well,
Yeah.
if you want spice, head down here to my state. Our gumbo and other food is so hot, make your nose leak.
I
I
want
have
leaky
experience.
nose syndrome.
Oh, LNS. He shot himself phenomenally.
I've always hated that as his finisher, but that's just me.
What,
Coup de
dude, just
grace,
damage the
I think
kidneys?
it looks so pansy ass because he like tries to make his landing as weak as possible,
And
even though the
birthday
same
boy
amount of
is-
weight is hitting you. I don't know.
The birthday boy is MIA.
He just went to get something to drink.
I gotta take a piss, so I'm gonna just let this play. out for a little
Traitor. Oh man, I can't feel my toes. I can't feel my fucking toes.
Did you hear the reports that AJ is legit injured?
Yes, he is legit injured.
He should just be on the same retirement tour as John Cena at this point. Because
Yeah.
he literally just got back from another injury.
I was about
Yep.
to say, like, yeah, that's that's be heartbreaking. Aj Styles is definitely up there as far as one of the best. It's funny. Somebody,
And then-
I think I can't remember who said it, but someone's like, "Oh, he's this generation's
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels." I would argue respectfully that I think he is more this generation's Ricky Steamboat.
Yes.
Yeah.
His style is closer to Ricky Steamboat.
And not the only difference is that Ricky was never a good heel.
Right.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. Where's the birthday boy? Did he go up in a puff of smoke?
No.
And then apparently the Keith Lee is still not cleared. I don't think he's ever gonna get cleared again.
Not
Oh,
with
and
his
then there's
first-
Luchasaurus. Did you hear what happened to him?
Yeah. Oh, that poor guy. Yeah.
Jesus. Did you hear about this, Heather?
But
So
Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus,
oh,
apparently,
the pneumonia he got. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, holy shit. Like, I looked into it a little bit more, and man, I hope he's all right. Just in terms of like on a personal level, like not even like fucking his career, but like,
Finn?
Jesus.
Yes.
Yep, Finn Balor with the win, and
Dude,
they're doing
this
the
is pretty good
two.
storytelling right here.
Maybe.
And it never panned out to be, which was pretty bad.
It
But
was.
Finn Balor ended up winning this match, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
like
if they
lightning
were,
in the bottle.
if they were a bit younger, making those two a tag
Yeah.
team only to break them up would be much better than the fucking Judgment Day bullshit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By the way, I feel like this is one of those situations where it's like it's a very rare, like you talk about like once in a lifetime, like they do it like fucking 5 times. No, this is this is like once in a lifetime. This is like a one time only.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
man, the planets aligned, just happened to work out that day, and then we got this fucking this great match. So what,
Sorry.
Kurt Angle?
Okay. Okay, so what's the next
He's
one?
taunting
What did
us.
you guys think of that match? I thought it was pretty good.
That It was a decent match. I mean, I agree with you that it's a bit slower, but it's still
Honestly, to
average
me,
for
they're pretty equal.
As far as I'm going to be biased. The first one had a lot more going into it. It's a
Oh,
more
yes.
important match.
Oh yeah,
This is definitely a match that just was thrown together, executed very well, but there's nothing behind it. So I don't think it'll
Yeah.
ever be better than the first match for me.
Fair enough. Okay.
But it was very good. But it's also very indicative of the time in wrestling.
Yeah.
This is the speed that wrestling was at in Raw and SmackDown. They didn't exceed it, which is unfortunate because these guys could go way beyond
Yeah.
what they were given. I'd
But-
say for the people involved, it was a very passable, good match. It could have been a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh,
But they
absolutely.
went through and gave us a solid 8.
This is what Nakamura style should have been at Mania.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
It could have
Like
even been
not
better than
we
this, to be
know
honest with
I
you.
know this is not like 10 epic mega 10 what they can deliver. This would be like you said more along like lines of like a 7 or an 8, which is fine. But it would have been better than what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What's next, Jay Pizzle?
What's next? Birthday. B. Diddy.
Yeah.
Break out the baby oil.
Benoit versus Jericho, Backlash 2000.
All right.
I just want to know when the Bowflex is going to show up.
Special guest referee. The match actually just has a fucking Bowflex in it in a referee shirt. I died
Wait.
laughing.
Wasn't Bowflex a legit sponsor of WWE at one point?
Yes.
That's
I
how we
don't
got it
think
for
so.
free.
Fuck off.
Oh my god, look, Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000.
This is like right after the Attitude Era,
Yep.
You want to talk about big
right,
head?
right when it was getting ready to kind of end.
Talk about what, basement?
That fucking video you showed us.
Right,
of
yeah,
Facebook,
he's a bobblehead.
he's remembering tomorrow. This is this guy. Jesus Christ, man. He must have killed his mom on birth.
One way to look at it.
Good
By the way,
God.
I'm kind of torn. Like I
So
actually
was his
kind of,
mother.
I kind of, God,
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm kind of torn on the light heavyweight title that's on his shoulder right now. The design wise, I kind of sort of like it, but it's not like quite
It
there.
didn't have a very established place in the WWE.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh wow, this was the thing. Okay, yep.
Yeah. Big Show versus Val Venus.
Oh man. I think you still got to keep going, basement.
Yeah.
In this match, Big Show turned heel and face 3
Yeah,
times.
it's Big Show, Kurt Angle. Yeah, keep it going. Let me see if I can pull up the card and help you figure out where you're at.
Oh, Chris Jericho versus. I thought it was Kurt Angle. My bad.
No, it's Jericho Benoit.
I think it's right before the main event.
Latino.
No, it's the second to last match, so it's before the main
Yeah.
event. So it's
Yep.
Yep, it's after this basement. It's after Eddie. It's after this match.
Go to the thigh. What the
I see a
fuck?
crack in China's wall.
Got
Yeah,
Michael
from one
Cole.
heel to another.
So young, so beautiful.
Frosted tips.
And after I beat Chris Jericho, I'm gonna go home and beat everybody else that lives in my residence.
Boilers.
Oh my god, that's kind of creepy.
Yes.
I'm literally watching the paint dry behind him.
Hold on. No. I don't know about that.
Wait.
Oh god.
That was that entire fucking promo. Holy shit.
These two are really good friends, too.
Mhm.
It scared me.
I remember when they were teasing Y2J. It's so good.
Yeah, to this day, I still think that is the greatest debut of any wrestler.
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like The Rock almost ruined it.
It's back up to like max volume.
The
It's
Rock
fucking-
ruined it.
I feel like The Rock almost ruined it because he's trying to be too over the top and feel like didn't give Jericho his time
due.
to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just my opinion. All right, match 3. It is you playing the home game. Jericho and Benoit Intercontinental title Backlash 2000. Jericho's getting in the ring right now as part of his Enterantante. Those you playing along on Peacock.
Jericho's the heel. Benoit's the babyface in this match.
Come to DC. What? DC is Jericho. Okay, sure.
They're in DC.
Because they're in DC.
God damn it, Connor.
What?
He's been living that rock star lifestyle. He's drunk. He has know where he is.
What'd I do, Basa?
You know what you did.
No.
Hey, he's the demo god, guys.
I thought he was a wizard.
I mean, he's something.
It's two Canadians.
He's now the learning tree.
I thought he was Mr. NDA.
The learning tree of
That's
woe.
Vince McMahon.
Jesus. Oh, he's going to say.
See, I knew he was a sap. Learning
guys.
tree. Sap.
Just-
No.
no.
God damn it.
You know what you did, Connor.
Listen.
I did like the set. It was simple, but it worked.
What,
It did,
yeah.
the
Set,
design?
Yeah, where it's just like the raft.
I
but
do miss the distinction of the
Size-wise?
shows. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the backlashes, your Judgment Days, your which I think the other ones, No Mercies, Unforgiven, SummerSlams. There's some fun
Man had
SummerSlam.
T-Rex arms. Look at them.
Oh my god. There's a triangle between his shoulder and his neck.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think he could wipe his ass?
No.
That's why he killed Nancy, because she wouldn't wipe his ass.
I smell like shit all the time, Nancy. I'm tired of this. I can't bowflex
Happy
a
birthday,
piece.
JP.
Why do you think I do the flying head? But I'm trying to break my nose because I can't smell
I
anything.
can just picture him fucking working the bow. I'm trying to bowflex a piece, Nancy.
It turns into a fucking like 80s thing where it's like, I just trying to bowflex it, please. And then he just like looks at the bowflex and then you hear just like this like music like,
Do
oh,
it.
I got an idea.
It's like horror music hits. Do it,
The
Chris.
montage.
Do
I
it.
could not eat food down in Louisiana.
I will.
Aaron.
I will eat all
I
the food. down in
cannot.
Louisiana.
I cannot do it.
Give me it.
I
Put me
don't
full of
care
gum.
if they say I'm a fucking pussy. The shit makes me sick.
Happy birthday
Either you
to
fucking
him.
take the spice out of it, or I'm not eating your fucking food.
All right, there we go.
There's that.
Tim White, a guy who had some really fucking hilarious WWE digital content series
Oh
in the
god.
early 2006 where they made fun of him trying to kill
Oh,
himself a
that
bunch of
shit
fucking
where
ways.
he kills himself a couple of
Mother
times.
of God, that was genius.
What a great time to bring that up.
No, have you seen these?
Like it's Chris Benoit.
The lunchtime
Yeah, it's
suicides.
fine.
Yeah.
You should be full inside the ring. No, I didn't see them. I had stopped.
Oh, they're
watching
fucking
at that
great.
time.
They're really fucking
so-
good.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're funny as shit.
they were so cheesy. It was I think what it was designed to do is it was supposed to be one of those like cheesy just one-off things that like they just do as a funny gag bit with the comedic act at the time and then they just move
Yeah.
on.
That was their
Somehow-
introduction to social media because that's where they put it.
Somehow it stuck. And they ended up doing like 2 or 3 and then they fucking snowballed. I think they did like fucking close to 20 of them where it's different
Yeah.
skits of Josh Matthews, I think, right? Josh Matthews?
Yeah,
Josh
Josh
Matthews.
Matthews trying to interview Tim
Interview
White,
him.
and White keeps trying to kill himself.
it's
It's fucking great.
All because he had a
It's-
shoulder injury that would not let him be a referee anymore.
Yeah.
Basement, it's honestly, I think it's right up your alley.
It says
It was
something
them
about-
trying to-
There was a story by Bruce Pritchard about Tim White. Him and his brother owned a bar in Rhode Island.
Yep, I've been
So
there.
whenever Bradshaw and Ron Simmons Farouk needed to go to a fucking bar and
For a
have a
segment,
brawl,
yeah.
that's where they would go, and Vince would pay to remodel their fucking business
Every
Yep.
time.
every time.
Yeah.
And they like, well, hey, you can come and you can do a brawl scene. We're thinking about remodeling. You don't have to pay for it.
I mean, that sounds like a great deal to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Vince is like,
Yeah.
we'll pay for it. Just let us shoot there. It was fucking great.
Plus, you know, you can kind of turn that into like a Hard Rock Cafe situation.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
it draws more business, and then becomes there's the lore to it, and like it's like the what's the steak place in fucking Japan? Is it Ribera? Is it
I think so, yeah.
the famous
Yeah,
the
Ribera,
famous Ribera
yeah.
the Ribera Steakhouse in Japan that all the wrestlers eat at? There's like
Yeah.
there's local spots too. All the major
Shitty
cities
beef.
there's places.
Shitty beef.
Shitty sushi.
I will say one thing, and I always kind of felt this way, even before he killed his family. Chris Benoit
All right, here we go.
was a kind of scary person, man. Like
He was.
Yeah.
Oh
like, he
my
Oh,
took
God.
there
every-
it is. That's what caused it.
he
That's
every time I saw him wrestle, I'm like, this guy just takes it, man. And I
Yeah,
can't.
he tried.
like,
He literally tried to hurt himself in every match.
yeah,
he
Yep.
reminds me of the ex drill sergeant that got let go out of whatever service he was servicing, and no one says why. It's like,
Yeah.
Yep.
no one says why, and you just get this weird feeling that like
Whee!
I'm
he's
gonna
not
jump at you,
totally
Chris,
nuts.
but I'm gonna
There's
pile
an-
drive myself. You good for that?
There's enough marbles that are there, but he
They're
knows
not
how
all
to put
connected.
away some of them.
I feel like he truly is like one of the, and you can see the Japanese wrestling in him. That's all I can
Mhm.
say.
Oh, yeah.
With the way
Yep.
that he takes bumps.
Yep.
Holy shit, man.
I mean, he's a clone of fucking Dynamite Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a tragedy
that
because
was a
like,
really cool spot. I like that.
that was pretty clever actually.
Drop kick the stairs into his legs.
It's such a shame because like I obviously would never wish him to really do that much bodily harm to himself, and never wish obviously anything to happen. From a performing standpoint, he was one of the best. He had
Yeah.
not really great personality wise. They gave him his flowers obviously at WrestleMania 20, but like he was one of those.
Yeah, he was.
He's basically sweating steroids at this point in time.
Yeah.
He is.
He is juiced to the gills.
Just as him as the
This man-
performer, not him as a human being, because fuck him for what he did.
Yeah.
But if we're talking purely just from a performance standpoint in his wrestling career, that's kind of where I think like I put him up there in terms of like if he was around now, like Taker-esque, or the same thing with Guerrero. If Eddie was still around.
There with Taker. Taker's in the level zone. I do put him on the same wavelength as Eddie Guerrero, though. Those two guys,
Yep.
to me,
Yep.
were very close in terms of what you got from them. Though I do believe Eddie Guerrero was
You want to know why?
a superstar. No, JP, shut the fuck up. Eddie Guerrero
They're dead.
was to me like a superstar. It's just he died too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
had
he didn't
he
kill
was
his
far better
family.
than he was far he was far better than Benoit. I just gotta say.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think in
Mainly
rank, Benoit
because-
is better than Eddie Guerrero, or
Eddie
close,
Guerrero.
close. I don't know.
Eddie Guerrero
Had
was
charisma.
using steroids.
No
and that's why
way.
he died. Well, I'm just saying.
The guy like grew in size. He multiplied.
Look at this. Look at him.
Chris Benoit always kind of looked the same though.
Yeah.
Like he was born on steroids.
Well, it's like what Paul-
His
Fucking
arms
military
don't look like they
haircut.
can do anything except for grab people.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Well, it's like what
You know, the more I
Heyman
think about it,
said,
I
going
don't
back to-
think he can wipe his ass.
No, right? I'm
Nope.
telling you.
Yeah, I just like I kind of got
Like,
a moment to like just
he's-
get some.
Okay, if you're like lifting weights,
not
you know
saying
when you
mental
get
clarity.
like you lift weights and you can't extend your arms.
Yeah.
He's permanently like that forever.
Yeah.
Extend your arms like fucking Inspector Gadget. What?
What are you talking about?
Said extend your arms.
So he can't wipe his ass, right? Are we on?
I don't.
Okay.
I question it now. I mean, his
wanna-
ass is high
I'm-
up. He has a high up
I'm
ass.
just trying to think of like how it would happen. Like he can't do it on the toilet.
Oh, take a shit?
No, he can take his
Wipe
shit
his
on the
ass.
toilet.
A
I
stick.
his
don't
butt.
see him wiping his ass on the toilet. His
Well,
back does not bend.
It's
Look
what
at
the
this man.
basement. That's what the bidet is for.
I was about to say, like maybe like a.
Hey,
Ben,
I don't know
it's
why we're
Ben was
concerned
bidet.
about. I
That's
don't
a
know.
question Basement asked at the start of the stream.
I don't know why we're concerned about whether or not he can wipe his ass
I
because he
mean-
can't poop anymore.
Because
Oh.
he's retired.
From life.
This is a. This to me is a better paced match. It's not. There's
It's
not
much
as
more
many
in-ring too, which I like.
lulls. Not
That's
as
the one
many
thing I'll say
lulls.
about the match I picked. It didn't have as much wrestling, pure wrestling, as I wanted. Too
Yeah.
much foreign objects and stuff like that. I mean, it's an unsanctioned match, so what are you going to
You
expect?
Yeah,
have to
exact- yeah.
expect it, yeah.
But still,
Although I will
Yeah.
also say that as far as like the just to go back to the Ciampa Gargano one, I felt like it was the appropriate amount of chaos.
Yeah.
I think it's
It-
a
Yeah.
very good. Like it's probably as good as you can book an unsanctioned match between like eternal
yeah.
rivals. Like
Yeah,
is
exactly.
all I'm gonna say. And I think the AJ Styles and Finn Balor is probably as good as you're gonna book the night before for that match
Yeah.
to
Yep.
happen.
Card subject to change, baby. Where
now
that
we're
energy
looking
come from,
at
Jericho?
a bunch of
To and oh.
Canadians.
You fucking can.
It's the most Canadians on this Discord at once.
I feel apologetic. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, eh?
Ugh.
God
Bag
damn, he is-
motherfuckers.
I would not want to take his chop with all those fucking
Hell no.
T-Rex
And the
arms with the
calluses he had
power
on
he's
his
got.
hands working out? Fuck no.
All
Don't
the
touch
rage,
Would you wanna
all the
take-
rage in his mind from not being able to wipe his ass.
I'm trying to remember
God.
who. I mean, obviously the big ones that, as far as like who had like the worst chops, Jericho said Benoit was definitely one. He goes. Honestly, depending on the day, Shawn Michaels gave a nasty one.
Which one's worse, Sean or Gunther?
I was about to say, but now that make the rounds of is Gunter. In fact, I think take
was like art. It's not the slap that hurts; it's the force that he hits
Yeah.
you with.
Yeah.
And all the calluses
Yeah.
on his hands.
because he doesn't really move much.
Well,
No.
we know the problem there.
I swear to
T-Rex
God.
arms.
He's
Oh.
like Chucky in Child's Play.
I say he
3.
doesn't move much 'cause
Not
he's
have the
dead.
movement.
Yeah, that makes more sense. You know, I want them to do like a zombie movie where you get like Chris Benoit to come back, characters that are like, I get like you'd be scared of. It's like every zombie looks like fucking shit. Give me Arnold Schwarzenegger zombie.
Yeah.
Give me shit like
Yep.
that.
Kratos wishing JP a happy birthday.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Jurgen, yeah, the TLC match on SmackDown. That was actually one of them I mentioned as far as like some ideas for matches I was playing around, which was I think it was TLC 3. Oh, hold on. We got.
By the way,
Oh.
happy birthday, JP.
You already wish me happy birthday.
It's also not his
but
birthday anymore.
it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I appreciate it.
I mean, no sold
You
that one.
already wish me happy. You didn't need to do it again.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh boy, the fuck! What was he gonna do? A suit? Did
I
he ever
guess
do-
he was
did
going to do
Benoit
a
ever do?
moonsault.
Do not
As he
call
did.
it that.
What?
What's he gonna do? A sua?
Yeah. No. Not here.
I
No.
was trying to say a moonsault.
A sua.
Cena.
It's called a whoop.
Top race suit. Oh my
I don't even know
god!
what that was. Seems like they both landed on their head.
Yeah.
That's called eating shit.
It's called
Hey,
CTE
okay.
Plex.
Finland.
It's called falling in style.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
There's no holding me back. I don't know what.
Oh, his
he
shoulder
just
took
wants
that.
to land on his head.
He does.
I feel like
I blame his fucking shoulders and neck for that. Because
Yeah.
goddamn, he threw
He-
off his own center of balance
The
there.
thing is, he looks like a brick shithouse, but he moves like Matt Hardy.
He does.
Yep.
That's right. You know what's you know what's crazy to me is that two men took brutality in the ring in different ways. Like Benoit, And it's funny how like polar opposite they like personalities were, and what happened to their careers is Benoit and Mick Foley. You know what I mean, like it blows my mind sometimes where it's like Benoit had different types of like major injuries from what he did, as did Foley for different various reasons.
Benoit went crazy.
Benoit snaps and does his
and Mick Foley votes for Kamala Harris. So
it's a lose-lose.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Is Jericho gonna tap?
Mick Foley, unfortunately, I really loved him. I've read his book.
Incredibly intelligent man.
He's Jim Carrey to me now.
Yeah.
Which
he's what? Oh
Jim
yeah,
Carrey,
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like, or Mark Hamill, guys that I really respected. I love their craft, but as a person, I don't know where you are, man.
I mean,
and it's not
I
just
still
political. It's just a lot of things that I've seen of him being him, where it's like, I don't know.
Oh, another Jesus.
JP, Celtic Ancient says happy birthday as well.
Who?
JP,
My
it's your
girlfriend,
birthday.
Celtic Ancient.
Watch the fucking show.
I am watching the show.
Now you lie. I see you.
I'm watching.
Jericho now go for the walls of
show's on
Jericho.
your cell phone. I don't know.
Jeff Hardy versus Taker on Raw for the undisputed title ladder match. Proved he could hang on them in the main event scene. Oh shit! Like Benoit was on like the side of his neck on that one.
Boobs are starting to get me.
Yeah, Kratos, that was definitely another one too. Whoop. Oh no!
Whoever you just said, Trek, tell him thank you.
I will.
Broken Ancient, his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
This is just a regular, just standard match, right? But there's no.
No, there's no special gimmick.
The gimmick is they're Canadian.
No, it's just regular for the year con.
Just wait until
the
the
winner
Bullflesh
gets maple syrup and a dead family.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah, he ate that like it was fucking chocolate.
He flopped a little too long on that last one. I got an extra 3
Yeah,
seconds.
the last one, but like he took it, and no time spent.
Wait, I thought Benoit was the face.
They're all heels to me.
Yeah, because they're
I think at
Canadian.
this point they end up changing.
Wake up, bitch.
Was this a heel turn by CM Chris
Punk?
Benoit?
Oh, well, fucking punched him.
He was the heel coming into it.
Was he the heel?
Yeah.
God damn.
I don't know him. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Doesn't Jericho beat him for the title eventually, though?
Maybe I don't know if it's tonight or the next one.
It's the next one, because this will not end well, and here's why.
God damn it.
Wait,
Double
what?
DQ.
Jericho held the belt up so that Benoit would hit
I
the
thought
belt
he
before hit
just
him.
landed on the belt.
Well, he did land
No, when
on
they
it
showed
after
it.
Jericho dropped it.
Yeah. When they show it, you'll see the replay, like, holds it up.
Oh.
Wait, your match ended in a fucking DQ?
That was terrible booking.
All right, the curse belongs to Trek.
It was a good.
This
it
was
a
a
good
horribly
match,
booked. So the wrestling, the match was really good, but the booking,
The decision was terrible.
Well, that's when it happened.
Yep. No, that's why I liked it. The rest of it was good, but the ending was shit.
Why did you pick it?
Why did you pick this shit?
I could
just
pick a
love
million
Basement's actions
matches.
I
like,
forgot that's
this
how
one?
it ended, actually.
Oh yeah, well
there we
this
go.
is why you picked it. Yeah.
No, I forgot that's how it ended.
Oh man, you can save face.
Beautiful.
So this is them
Jericho
doing a
getting the
double
tip.
turn.
Jericho putting Tim White in the walls of Jericho.
Yeah, this is him doing a double turn. Them doing a double turn.
Because here comes Benoit back.
Does he come back?
Okay,
so.
like I gotta say something. You're gonna bring out the referees to break somebody up from doing something. The referees are fragile.
Fucking
beings.
useless.
In WWE, referees are as close to paper mache as you can
To,
get.
to me, right now, what's going on is that because it looks like there's a fight between like tissue paper and a plastic bag in the wind because it's referees versus a Canadian wrestler. It's like, come on.
Yep.
Wait a
And
second.
there's Teddy Long.
Why do I feel offended?
You're the one who brought it up.
I can't
No.
control how you feel.
Don't get Teddy Long, man. They'll make you face the Undertaker
Holla,
player.
holla, 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 holla.
Oh,
There you
Oh.
go.
that was so.
Leave me alone.
That was terrible
Come
ending.
on, man. He hardly touched
Why
the belt.
would the
Look at the ref,
guy
look at the
that is
ref, look at
not
the
the
ref.
champion do that?
Look at his
And ruined his chance of getting the
The ref
chance.
turned it.
So dumb.
The ref turned into PS1 graphics.
He did.
That's
All right.
captured this moment
Next
here.
match. We got 4 left.
Okay, from that angle, you get it. He's fully extending.
His arms work.
Well, they're even
Not
shorter
the
here.
left one.
They kind of bent
So
at
the
a certain
next
weird
match
angle.
will be. Is that yours?
The
TLC SummerSlam 2000.
yep, that's mine.
TLC 2000 SummerSlam.
And then we'll do Connors. Well, you
Yep.
know what? Since
Yes.
Rayshawn left, we'll do HBK versus Kurt Angle.
Right.
And then we'll do Connors. And then we'll do.
Hold on, let me see if let me figure out the card for this one.
Mamacita.
Yeah.
JR.
Sure, the King
pissed.
Lawler getting killed by Taz. Oh,
Oh fuck, I
God
forgot about
damn.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Like,
Oh, man,
yeah.
SummerSlam 2000. Holy shit. So
Hey, Teddy
this
Long.
one
Yeah.
brings me back because all right,
As
hold
was
on.
a heel at this time, I think.
See,
Keep
Blackman.
going. It's
Mhm.
it's 2
Connors
matches after.
Machine jumps off the Titantron.
I do like.
All right, it's
there we
after this
go.
one.
Hey, we
It's
just saw this
after-
match.
It's after
That's
after
where
this one,
Jericho won the
basically.
belt, I think so.
Wait, what did you think of Trek's match? The match was really good.
I already told you.
It was a good match, but shit ending, so it's gonna bring it
Mhm.
down to like a 6 for me.
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Trek.
I'll
That
go
ending
with
just
6.
really was
That's all right. No.
I'll still go with the
What?
7. Match
Yeah.
was really good.
I wanted to pick something else besides the main event because I think we've done that one for Triple H versus The Rock and that thing. I like that. Do something else.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that bastard.
So SummerSlam 2000 was the very first
Jesus.
pay-per-view I ever watched.
What a young man you are.
What?
Oh my! You sit back.
I mean,
You know
what's
why.
interesting about this concept is that they basically kind of create that Bubba shot was fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Bubba Ray orgasming.
Yeah.
That's my
I
favorite
mean,
part of that montage.
it's kind of just like
I
slowly
know.
ramping up the intensity of like, all right, we're doing a match with tables, we're doing a match with ladders, we're doing a match with tables and ladders, a triangle ladder match because there's 3 fucking ladders. Oh god.
Oh, God, no, stop.
Didn't they do table, ladders, and stairs once?
Yeah.
Terrible.
The stairs pissed me off. I just
All
They
right,
they
look,
did
Edge
that
grew his
whenever
hair
they
back.
came out.
Hey Lita, you think you know me? Hey Matt, you think you know? Oh, sorry.
Match is
Oh,
14
gosh.
minutes and 38 seconds long.
How long?
14 minutes and 18 seconds.
38.
38 seconds.
Damn, short match.
Oh, well,
Short-ish.
it's all high spots. That's for damn
I
sure.
missed that SummerSlam logo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
this. The fucking fireworks.
The
hitting
rocket
stage.
launcher, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll never forget when they came back. Fucking Devon Stephanie said, I was so excited to be out there. I literally jogged out, went like 2.5 feet past where I was supposed to, and had to jog back around.
Yep, I remember that.
It's the Finkster.
I miss those belts.
Who are the champions?
Whoever wins the match. Oh,
Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian are the champs. Damn, forgot the Hardys had some decent pops sometimes,
oh man, they were huge.
but specifically you could tell it was for a younger demographic.
Oh, God, yes.
You know
They
what I
were
mean? Like you
huge
could
in this
hear
era
the
because of what was
like
going
I can
on
hear
in this era.
puberty out there.
Yeah, exactly.
They should have sold Jenko jeans.
Jeff Hardy was one of my biggest crushes.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Same.
Marketing and finest.
No, I
I even had a crush on Lita.
Lita was where it's at, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
She was
I was
my wrestling
was-
crush back in
Lita,
the
I was
day.
more Lita
Stratus,
than
I was all of them,
Trish.
I don't
Oh
give a
God.
shit. Jacqueline for a while when her breasts came
Yeah.
out during a live event.
Ah, it
I
was
was
the
like,
breast.
oh,
Oh my God,
my
this is-
God. They're like bowling balls.
They are.
I feel like
Yep.
Vince is at this point just like,
Wrong one.
all right, kids, here's your playpen. Have fun, be safe,
Yeah.
and
Go create and make magic.
make money.
I love that this is actually the true definition of a TLC because of how
Yeah.
the match plays out. They
Oh,
will
yes.
use every aspect of the gimmick constantly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised they were able to do A, this, and B, a better one at Mania. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
impressive. It's just
The Mania one is the one I remember more, to be honest.
of course
Yeah.
because
Mania one. Yeah. Well, it's because there was more that happened in the Mania one.
Yep.
Dare I say?
I remember as a kid that like how much fucking anarchy I remember in this match. I was like, oh my God.
Oh God, yeah.
And also how much I fucking hated Right to Censor.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
What a
Good
great
God.
gimmick. What a great gimmick.
fact
They had
that
the best
were,
theme song ever.
Alarm clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the warning. Just censor like
I
that.
was there in the arena when that song played. That song sucked.
They power up the ladder with him.
They did. I think that was Bubba's fault though, because he couldn't get his foot clear in time.
I'm pretty sure Bubba's okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Bubba remembers it.
What are you trying to say?
You say Bubba Ray and CTE?
Saying Bubba Ray's on the amphetamine train, huh?
BRD CTE. OMG.
Yeah, there we go. The Devon fucking seizure fest.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him go.
He's working.
I think he was just humping the.
Yeah.
I think he's
Jump in
humping.
the ring.
Devon
canvas.
sold like Devon sells. Everything was
Yeah.
epilepsy.
The photographer is literally in the ring. Jesus Christ.
He's brave.
Yep.
Look how fast
Uh-oh.
they get into
Oh, Bubba
the
Cutter.
spots. It's immediate.
Oh no, Bubba
This is
Bomb.
like 1 minute into the match.
Oh.
Yes. They did.
I'll be-
This is why they did such a good job with this to have it be a staple match.
It's like
after
Bubba-
this.
15 minutes out there, do 12 high spots, and that's all I want to
I
see.
think Bubba pinched a nut.
I
Honest
think
to
he did
God.
too. If I remember right, he did. He
What-
actually did.
The way he did it, he just like the way he like landed was like fine, but then he like rolled the wrong way, and I think he just it like nicked him. Just the way he reacted.
Yeah.
Poor Bubs. His little
Fuck.
Dudleys.
They did lease.
The doodles, not the
Oh,
doodles. Oh
God,
God.
that was-
Oh.
Dude laws.
Well,
That's a
isn't this
rough
the spot
spot
with
there.
the spear?
That looked like it fucking hurt.
Yeah. That was a rough spot.
No, the Spears at Mania.
Yeah, I was
Say it
gonna say
again.
the second one.
I think that's why it's remembered most because
Yep.
Alpha says he
That is such
here.
a dangerous spot with the ladder coming
It
at
is.
you. So
Yes.
Joey Mercury's
Alpha-
face is malformed.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that one
God,
fucking
I
scared
know.
the hell out of me. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alpha recommended JP getting hearing aid for his birthday.
Why?
I don't think that'll help.
Kratos said the Radicals was a heel faction when they debuted. Teddy will also probably accuse you of saying the N-word too, Trek. Oh boy. Kratos says, fun fact, the UK didn't get the 2000 Royal Rumble pay-per-view because Sky Sports complained about Miss Kitty showing her tits on the pay-per-view live feed.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard something about that. And
Yeah.
of Armageddon 1999 even. Oh,
Oh yeah, with the cat.
was Miss Kitty showed the titty witties.
Yeah.
Why that?
Now,
Who's
going to
accuse me of
I
saying a
am-
certain word, Connor?
What?
Who's gonna accuse me of saying a certain word?
Titty long, probably. Holla, 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 holla.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
You're going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker.
I could probably outrun him.
But if he catches you.
people hate Devon now because Jim Cornette hates him because he's the one that started this shit.
Yes.
Oh my god.
funny.
Everybody's saying
Wow.
we want tables and shit.
Oh. Here comes Devon.
Jim Cornette
Well,
can
Toby
eat my
is-
fucking dick. That's all I'm going to say.
Get my bubba.
Well, Jim Cornette has problems getting on his knees, but that's because his scaffold match.
Well, what does that have to do with him telling?
Jim Cornette's. I got a mixed bag about him. Here you go. 3D through the
And they
table.
saved
Oh,
Christian. Whoever pulled that ladder,
it was
It was
saved
one of the
him.
refs on the outside.
Oh god!
smart.
I thought Basement said Jim Cornette could suck his dick, or said like
He
that's
can.
why he can't get on his knees.
I mean,
Jim Cornette is like, you either like him or you don't. That's just it.
Yeah.
And I don't. JP,
Yes,
you like him.
I do. I like his historical outlook on wrestling.
he's
He doesn't
ext-
like his political views.
Okay,
I
I will
remember the
not
spot for
say
this one.
I respect the man,
Yep.
but I still don't like him,
Right.
which is fine.
I remember this spot.
I do
Oh,
like his
gosh.
reviews. His reviews, in my opinion, are really good. It's just when he starts
He
talking
knows what he's
about
talking. He knows what he's talking about for the most part about wrestling, but he is very like he has his leaning in wrestling, the things he likes and doesn't.
And he's very dated.
Which is fine, yeah. But
Yeah.
or he gets the modern style of wrestling. It's just
oh,
Oh God!
I have the
Oh,
same.
yeah, there it
Jim
is.
Cornette has the same problem that I do with the shit.
Well, Jim Cornette is very intelligent, and he's a very good student of the game and a very good historian, like perspective booker, creative. Like he's got a great mind for the business. That being said, though, to you guys' point, he's more old school than he is like more modern
it's
stuff.
like a-
to a fault. I would say like I would be very selective with what like his thoughts are. Like he may bring up some good points, but you gotta kind of have to. For me anyway, I kind of pick it. It's pick and choose. Some stuff
Yeah.
I agree with, but some stuff I don't.
I
Yeah.
do feel like he struggles.
For me, it's like a 60-40 situation.
Struggles with newer stuff a lot more that doesn't adhere to the ideals of the past, which
Right.
is perfectly fine. Everybody goes through that in life. Music, fuck all the new shit. And I'm not even that
Exactly.
old, but fuck all the new shit. I was like this 5
Yep.
years ago because all the new shit is garbage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'd love
listening
I'd
to-
love to argue with somebody that thinks like new music
ladder's
is as
fucked.
good as older music because
Oh, heads up,
A
heads
lot of
up.
good
there.
soccer music anyway.
Cheese sandwich.
there's nothing there in new music. Most of it is made in a lab.
Man,
Yeah.
more Canadians getting
That does
brutalized.
bring
This
you-
is like beautiful.
You said that after the ladder hits Edge in the crowd, you're like, there's nothing there, and then you go in your music.
More Canadians being
Yeah, I remember
brutalized.
this.
Is this where Matt started having his
Maple leaf
fucking hip
sandwich.
problems from this shit?
Yes.
What?
It's
Yeah, no,
Ricochet
Jim-
from
Jim-
that.
Yeah,
Those-
for me, Jim Cornette and Jeff's like, well, I'm not gonna go for the belts. I wish you'd win. I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, check this
I'm
shit
an
out.
all-star. Check my game
Gonna get
out,
laid.
killing
Aw.
myself.
That right there is the most highlighted spot from this match.
I
I can
don't think so.
guarantee you this is the first time Darby Allin came.
Well,
Yeah.
I think so far, Heather, you're right. So far, that's
he
the
wasn't
the
even
best
born
one.
yet.
But there's another
Came inside his
spot coming.
mother. Oh god. That's
What?
a sentence
What?
I didn't want to say.
What the hell did you
Darby
say?
Allin?
Yeah, he was
Darby
born
Allin was
2000.
born.
How was he? 7 years old?
No, he's probably a baby at this time.
How
I'm
old?
8.5.
He's only 23.
Oh, so he did come in his mother at this point.
God damn it.
Oh, he's 31. So yeah, he was definitely born.
That is
Okay.
But
Doesn't mean he
Oh,
can't come in. Never mind.
No,
absurdly tall ladder. That's got to be what,
he
20
might have been-
feet?
which is old enough to.
Cool. On an
retain-
unrelated note, the cops are here for some reason. All right.
The cops
they're-
wouldn't
they're-
show up
they're-
if you
they're
came in
not-
your mother.
They may hear
I
you
don't
either
want to
way.
know how you know that, Basement.
No, they're going like in my complex. They just drove by.
They're coming for you.
No, they're coming for Rogue Shade
After all
Blade.
those things you said about Canadians.
They're going for Hulk
Those-
Hogan.
Are those moose?
Hate speech.
I was gonna say you should be
Fucking-
hearing the fucking coconut shells soon.
They're Mounties.
You don't want the Mounties to roll up on you. Imagine
Mounties,
that.
because
for
the
fuck's
Mounties always
sakes.
get their man.
I would laugh my ass off. The Mounties came up to my front door. Excuse
Yeah.
me, sir. For some reason, they're on a
Kicks down.
horse.
Kicks down the door. What's this on a boot?
He's got a kickstand on his horse.
You know what was really good about this fucking match? There's a bad guy. The two bad guys, the two heels, the two baby faces, and the two tweeners
Yep.
in this match.
This is the perfect embodiment of a gimmick match, being like, this is how much time you have. How much can you fit?
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
chaos
Work.
can you
Yeah,
cause?
They actually talked
This is
about
car
this.
crash
Oh, here's the. This is the
embodiment.
spot.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
it is.
this
That's the money shot.
sucks.
He
That's
almost
the one.
missed them.
No,
He
no.
He
did.
almost, yeah, he almost missed it.
It's exactly what you want out of this match in its infancy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Honestly, it's akin to the Mick Foley Undertaker Hell in a Cell. With
Yes.
Yep.
how brutal can you get so
He was,
fast?
he was half the distance there on that ladder there.
I can go the distance.
I got wood.
And
You okay?
It was funny is that looked like a fucking screwdriver.
there's still one more ladder, and there's still one more table that didn't get crushed.
Yeah, I think they got them all. Oh no,
You know
you
what?
missed
I
that
No,
one.
there's
actually-
still one.
Yeah.
I kind of like when matches like this set up tables they don't use.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it kind of
What, like a swerve, like a misdirect?
Yeah, you still have to
mean,
use
like
the
in,
table, but you can leave one behind. You know what I mean?
I mean, like
think-
in
yeah.
Horny
Oh
Goat
my god,
Pro Wrestling basement.
boobs.
Ah, this bitch. Why would you?
Oh man, she's gonna be mad at Edge later now. There, I still remember the tie WrestleMania. Edge, Lita is jerking Edge off the ladder. I'm like, JR.
I love how you push the ladder, but don't like try to even lift your boyfriend up. To,
No,
oh, you're
she
just like
can't
ah,
be allowed
cootie,
in the ring
cooties.
because it's not like there's any DQ. She
No,
could
but,
actually
like-
climb the ladder and won by herself.
Yeah.
They already tried that with fucking James Ellsworth and
Carmella and James
Yeah,
Ellsworth.
Carmella.
I hated that so much.
I hate that ending.
Oh,
Oh.
there were two more tables that were set up.
achievement
so
unlocked.
agile.
That's gotta have pinpoint accuracy. That could have been bad.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Oh God, she hit
He
that
came
ladder.
close to hitting that ladder.
Yeah, that was bad news bears there.
But
She
fucking
might have hit
great.
her head.
Well, she
Yeah,
definitely
she
should have
did.
had just not on the ladder.
The great
Or she
spots.
told
Always
it
Holy
like-
shit.
looked like she hit the ladder, man. Guess that's the
She
bonus
might
of
have
having long
glanced
hair.
it, yeah.
Devon
Yeah.
pushes him through,
Hey, look, it's the ref cam.
and then Edge just
Yeah,
gets up and
let's
fucking
see.
blasts her.
Oh, yeah, no, she
Oh, she
didn't.
just
She
missed
might
it.
have-
It
Jesus
looked good
Christ.
It
enough
looked like she
Yeah,
did, but she was
yeah.
just far enough away.
because of the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she took that
Well,
nasty,
that's-
man. She had a whiplash.
Oh yeah, she took that like a fucking champ, man.
I remember watching this and like being on the edge of my seat,
Yeah, same here.
especially this part.
I
right
was
here.
standing up watching this match.
I was lying down.
So you were in the same position as Lita.
Yep. Waiting for Edge.
Man, so much
Well, that's
nostalgia.
the funny thing is that that's the first time he speared her, but it's not the
This
last.
This is that spot. This is the spear spot. What are you talking?
And by the way, Devon hates
Oh,
heights.
Devon took a hit there, man. Yeah, he sees
Fucking
her.
listen to that crowd. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
thought it was.
that's why he's got knee problems, folks.
That set up the spear spot though.
In me at Mania, yeah.
Yeah, why is it so fucking high?
Exactly. Why are you getting the short ladder when the tall one's right fucking there?
That was
that's gonna do it, right?
that was the Hornswoggle
Uh,
ladder right there, folks.
Oh
think
no,
it-
Eugene. Christ, Eugene. Oh,
It
that's
does.
it. Yep. Edge and Christian retain. Damn good match.
A very
Yes.
perfect use of the gimmick.
Exactly.
That's why I go with it. There was no. It started off with chairs in like 2 seconds.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
then with the
And
tables and
the only
ladders.
time they use it after this is at WrestleMania.
It was a total
Yeah.
whirlwind of a start, and then once things kind of like honestly, once they were able to like spread out and slow down the pace, they were very creative in terms of how they basically like to me like line them all up in a line. It's
Yeah.
like you're gone, and
This
then you're
is-
gone, and then you're gone, and then you're gone, and you're gone.
This is the type of match where WWE 2K was like every ladder match has to be this. But
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it's 1-on-1, it does tease the ladder. But this is perfect. I would say as like a multi-man ladder match, TLC match. It's kind of what you're aiming for.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good
Yep.
pick, Heather.
It was okay.
Good one.
All right, what we got next? You want to do Sammy and
We got
Nakamura?
HBK
No.
versus someone.
Or no, you
No.
want
We got WrestleMania 21,
yep, okay.
HBK versus Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. I'm actually very excited because this is another good match too.
Movie trailers, parodies. I'd watch that if I had all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Suck my ass.
Oh my god. Fucking minutes.
But
It's
Rey
like towards
Mysterio-
it's halfway point. Keep going. Keep going. I think it's after this. Keep going. Women's match after this.
Christy Hemme.
Yep.
Yep. After this one. There we go. Perfect. Told this was one of those situations where it's like, hey, this is gonna be a fucking great match. Let's just randomly throw them in a storyline. It's very like kind of like, all right, it's just to get us the WrestleMania match that we all want to see.
Right.
Like very, very basic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting up with the WrestleMania 21 match between Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. Although I do give them credit for starting it here at the Rumble.
Yeah. Give it time to breathe and it didn't overkill it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It is my broken freaking neck.
Broken freaking neck.
You should watch all Kurt Angle matches.
No,
No.
there are far too many.
Well,
We'll do that
there's
for 4th of July.
really good ones.
There's really good ones, yes, but there's also like literally 500 of them.
I don't think Kurt Angle ever had a bad match. Even during the time that he was fucking
Fucked up, yeah.
fucked up.
I think he's, to me, the number one person to pick up the concept of like the psychology of professional wrestling faster than anyone I've ever seen.
He's fast. Him and I'd say
Brock was.
Brock
It took him a little longer.
Yeah.
Took him a little longer to get his mojo going, but Kurt, I've never
Angle's
seen somebody
definitely
like
in my top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
He's so good. I loved him.
Shawn Michaels.
Actually, I like Kurt Angle more than Shawn Michaels.
I'm right there with
That's
you.
just me. I'm dancing on Rayshon's grave. Though you have to say, man, of the people that when I was looking up matches that were like main ones that I could latch onto as loving, this is so loud. Hold on.
What?
Oh my god! Of the matches that stop. That I could latch onto being like, oh, I really remember this being great. The 2 names that came up, well, 3 names really: Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Undertaker. They were constants in like the top WWE matches ever.
Yep.
Somehow,
Undertaker did have some pretty spectacular
somehow
matches in
there's
his
a name
younger
you
part of
don't
his
see
career.
there hardly at all. The Rock.
There is one match that I would have loved to have seen that never took place, and that's Macho Man Randy Savage versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
God, things I would do to CSI lady.
Mark Helgerberger. Yeah.
Special Investigation Unit.
I remember one thing about the rivalry build up to this is when Kurt Angle mocked Shawn Michaels with
Singing his song
Sensational
with Sherry
Sherry.
McDonald. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god,
Where he did
Sherry.
Sexy Kurt. I'll
Yeah.
make your
Yep.
ankle hurt.
Yeah.
And then put her in a fucking ankle lock.
Yeah.
It's up like there's a lot of like big heel moments that I just absolutely grin from ear to ear like the fucking Grinch.
Well, with
That I
Kurt
just
Angle,
absolutely
the
love. And that's up there for
the
me.
one
Everything
reason
Kurt Angle did when it came to that, I
the
was
one
the Grinch.
reason Kurt Angle is so loved is he was actually like it was fucking dad joke humor.
Oh god, yeah. And
But
but
it
how
just-
thoughtful
Yeah.
is at the very beginning when he first debuted and people started booing him? He was literally out there like, "What? You're booing me?
But
I'm
that
an
was
Olympic champion."
his character was like wholesome and nobody
Mhm.
wanted it.
And that's why he stood
Yeah.
out.
And that's why he was so great. Oh, streamers.
And of course when that bell rang, it's like you're fucking oh boy. Like he can fucking go. I think Taker even said he's like, he's like Shawn, and he obviously puts like Shawn Michaels and Triple H up there as far as like his favorite performers to work with. He goes, but he goes, a couple matches I had with Kurt, he's like, man, Kurt can fucking go.
I would
Yeah.
actually put like Shawn Michaels and Kurt closer, and I would put Triple H closer to Randy Orton.
Yep.
So the thing about
terms
Kurt
of
Angle is he
speed.
had great stamina, and it stems from his wrestling career.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what else stems
So
from that?
he could.
A broken freaking neck.
What I like about this is he comes out with his straps down, but then puts his straps up, and then in the middle of the match he takes them down again.
How many shots do you think he fucking took before this match?
36.
Oh my
he
god,
was-
he downed like 8 of them.
I think WrestleMania 21 is a somewhat underrated WrestleMania.
I don't think he was taking. I don't think he was. Was he doing shit at this
You don't
time?
get the name
His
Kirk Angle
body
for no reason.
his body dimensions changed.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
fused. He Matt Hardy.
He did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
But Shawn Michaels was like that here. Like his back is not good. You can
yeah.
tell in this match.
Like all due respect, I know these guys are like really, breaking down here at this point in their careers. And I'm kind of semi-surprised they were able to give us such a as high quality a match as we got. Like not saying that they couldn't do it. I'm just saying this I was surprised given
Isn't
the
this the
last
match
four
where he
rounds.
goes, "Fuck it, I'm a tree"?
what's that?
Isn't this the match where Shawn Michaels goes, "Fuck it, I'm a tree"?
No,
Or is that
no,
against
no,
Hulk
no.
Hogan?
That one I
So-
think that was against Sid.
I
Like
think
96.
that this match, Kurt Angle was really nervous for because he considered Shawn Michaels the best in-ring performer in
Yep.
wrestling, and he wanted to prove that he could go with Shawn.
I remember being a fan at the
Look at
time.
the intensity of it, like
He's trying to get himself into that frame of mind where he's back on a wrestling ring in college,
Yeah,
Oh.
and Shawn just helped him there.
I remember as a fan at the time where I'm like, all right, they're gonna have the match. It's just it's very like, oh, they're this is very very blah and basic, and then kind of having my mind blown, and I was like,
Yeah,
like what like
Yeah.
damn it, I should have seen this coming. Like, oh, how did I not think that this was gonna be a damn good match? And it was a phenomenal match.
If only Gable Steveson stuck around. This is what you wanted. I would have started almost every match with him dominating someone in actual wrestling.
Like this,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
so that was actually all wrestling right there.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yep.
You don't get that anymore, and that's one thing that I really,
I'd love to see it back.
yeah.
In all honesty, and
Yeah.
like if they didn't start into like the wrestling position, which is like he just took him down, and that's a
Yeah.
great way to build a character, a wrestling like a pure wrestling wrestler.
I think you might see
Mhm.
them go back to that though at some point
I got a
because they are
question, though.
starting to pick up a
More of the traditional ones.
fall asleep.
Right?
Come on.
The more wrestling there is like this, not really rest holds like what they were doing at the beginning of the
Yeah,
match.
actual
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
wrestling without the
Yeah.
rest
Yep.
holds. Yeah,
Because it's wrestling.
but it is so exhaustive if you're going to include it in performative art. You kind of have
Yeah.
to like start the match like they did with this one.
Correct.
I got a
Because neither
question.
one of them are very young here.
I got a question for you guys. You level the playing field on all wrestlers of all time, and you can take anybody in their peak, and you're gonna draft the first person to your brand. Who are you picking?
Undertaker.
Ric Flair.
Shawn Michaels.
Taker. Taker was like almost like a Swiss Army knife in some regards.
He was.
Almost. Almost.
I wouldn't take him as
I wouldn't
number
take
one.
Taker 1 because you don't want him to be your champion. You want him to be someone else on
Correct.
the brand that can
Correct.
rule the roost and still be
My-
important
my-
without
my-
it.
My consonant, my
The workforce.
stable, yeah, my stable pillar.
Yeah, but
I'm
You know,
going,
like
I'm
they
going,
would
I'm
draft
probably going with Shawn
somebody-
Michaels. I'm with Trek on this one.
I respectfully agree with a lot of your choices. Like it's a tough call, and you could literally make an argument for. I would make the same argument you guys did for all of your picks.
I mean, if you were to choose, not for through all time, but today's day and age, who are you picking?
Today's day and age.
Ooh, shit.
LA Knight.
I'll say Seth Rollins.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I can see Seth Rollins too.
He's the closest thing to Shawn Michaels. Versatile,
Yep.
baby, face, heel, doesn't matter. You can make it work.
That's what I said. LA
Yeah,
Knight. He's the
you
same,
know
and
what?
he's close to Triple H.
Honestly, he's yeah. I think Seth would be because he's like. Well, excuse me, I almost fucking burp farted.
What?
It wasn't gonna be pretty.
It's coming
Trust
out
me on
from
that.
all ends.
Oh,
I
it's
bit
coming
my
everywhere.
tongue. Oh, fuck.
What?
I bit my tongue.
You okay?
Yes. I'll somehow live.
You sure?
No.
I won't tell you, man.
I see Seth as like almost like the modern day comparison of Macho Man. So like if
No,
Roman Reigns
yeah.
is Hulk Hogan, Seth is
Yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage, and Seth is. I mean, yeah. To your point, yeah, he's the closest thing to Shawn Michaels. So yeah, I would pick Seth now.
I'm just looking at versatility because at some point in time, you're going to have that person you pick first do everything. Where
Yeah,
Undertaker,
yep.
I don't know. I guess we're also assuming we're at what point in time in the Undertaker's career where you can.
And his peak.
Actually,
Yeah.
fuck.
I do feel
The more
like
I think
Undertaker
about
is
it-
like a Bray Wyatt, where it's like you pick him on the side.
The
It's
more
like
I think
that
about it,
dark horse that does everything for you elsewise.
actually, the more I think about it, I would probably take Kurt Angle.
That's also a very good pick. They're all good picks, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard.
I could have seen Brock Lesnar do too.
No.
I wouldn't.
Like back in the day,
Um,
Brock Lesnar when he first joined.
I wouldn't pick him first
He's not great on the mic at that time, right?
or
No.
ever. Really.
Nobody had Heyman.
Well,
Heyman.
Yeah, but I want my guy that I'm going to have as my face of my company. I need him to talk.
I
Yeah,
need him
I
to be
would- I
able
would-
to talk,
I would
to be
do. I
able
would
to
do
be
Kurt.
a face and a heel, and to be
Yep.
able to work night in, night out.
Yep.
That's a tall order.
Yeah,
There's very few that fit that.
The more I think about it, Kurt's the best fit.
Kurt's a great fit.
Beautiful counter there
So
by
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels.
And,
He's gonna pick up a little
I
bit.
would say Seth Rollins is up there too. There's a lot of people. Like, well, not
Yeah.
a lot.
Eddie.
There's a handful of people that fit that. Chris Jericho, I actually is not a bad pick either. Prime Chris Jericho.
And
It's
I
not
was just
AEW
saying,
Chris
Y2J,
Jericho.
or you just made the list. Days, yes.
Well, he could be
Yep.
face and heel.
There's a few I would pick for this role, like for your answer for the and Jericho's like close, like he just like not
He might be a second pick.
strong number 2.
But it's weird. None of us chose Stone Cold or The Rock.
Well,
Because if you're talking because you're trying to establish like
Like,
something
this
that's
is
like going to be
your cornerstone for your company, right?
right
Yeah.
because we need like long-term dependability. Yeah, oh god, I'm deteriorating. Long-term dependability. I kind of like what they did with Ziggler, but not as obviously same level as Ziggler. Ziggler was a little bit further down. Oh, that ref's gonna get bumped.
If you're gonna go with Ziggler, you just go Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I mean in terms of being like the you know, he's counting him to do good stuff.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ Styles is in that conversation too.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
There's some really good wrestlers.
That's the beauty of the modern day now.
Oh, first negative. You took it off before throwing him over.
I would say Cody Rhodes is getting close to being in the top 5.
No.
God, I remember I was finishing up high school.
I said getting close. I didn't say in there now. I said he's getting close.
He's
Oh,
nowhere
right
close
now?
for me.
But
Right
by the
now?
Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes might be close to breaking my top 50.
really?
I don't know what your hate is with Cody Rhodes.
What's so special? What's special?
There's nothing special about
Exactly.
any of them.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
But I mean, it's a
What
subjective.
is the
Oh, wait a
what is
minute.
your
Some-
favorite Cody Rhodes match WWE?
Well, Roman Reigns won.
Oh shit.
This
Oh, I remember
last
this.
one?
Heads up.
I like this Hell in a Cell
That
one
was
with
crap.
I
Clever.
haven't seen an
Seth Rollins.
actual good match that is wrestling only and not. Do you remember this wrestler? Interference shit? Cody Rhodes just does nothing for me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
He's very
Does-
okay.
Mhm.
Cody, are you okay? Are you okay, Cody?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
again, it's subjective, man.
Clever use of the turnbuckle post there by Kurt Angle instead of doing the actual angle slam, just putting him on his shoulders like a fireman's carry and just like throwing him back
I
into
mean,
it.
he's
Yeah.
not my top 5 either, but I don't
Well, I
hate.
just said top 5, but it might not be in respect to top 5 of all time. It better not be top 5 of all time. Heather, I'll kill you.
He's definitely not way down at 50. I can tell you that.
Another one.
He's higher than that for me.
He's
go
probably
through the-
realistically he's probably in the late 30s for me,
That's fine. That's not bad.
2.
or maybe even not there. I don't know. I'd have to
Kurt
lay
with
them
a
all out.
cover.
I don't
Another
really care
one I
that
could
much
see
for
in
Cody
this
Rhodes,
prime.
but-
Alpha says, I feel
Another
like
one-
this is the type of match that AEW for some reason thinks they can recreate literally every single week. Like the
Yeah.
first time Darby Allin saw this shit, he must have shit himself.
He's probably talking about the
Yeah,
TLC.
TLC.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. AEW just does.
Doesn't make anything wiggle.
No.
It's the best wrestling promotion around today.
Dot,
I
dot,
want what
dot.
you're smoking or drinking, because goddamn.
I don't know if I can talk to you anymore.
It's meth.
I love both reactions, JP. I don't know if I can talk to you again. And you're like, it's meth.
Uh-huh.
No, I haven't watched
Just a
AEW
little
in a long
methy.
time, and I won't.
I,
Like the thing is, I don't really care to talk about AEW because it's when something gets to the point where you're not even worth. It's not even worth talking about to hate on. It's starting to fail,
Yes.
and this is like there's certain brands out there for old school media that is turning that way. And when you lose like even the hateful fan base, you've lost everything.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep.
they've got what? How long is that new deal for? 3 years?
3
3
years.
years,
Yeah.
possibly 4.
I mean, provided their ratings don't dip where they fucking cancel early.
We already did dip. That's the
No,
thing.
no. I mean, like the network like decides to like try to get out of the deal early. They at least have a home for 3 years. They have 3 years to figure shit out.
They're not going to.
well,
I know.
I think they
Their
didn't
track
give them
record's
the-
not
I don't
not
think
good.
It's not. They're going to do their
It's so easy to
3 years
and
recognize
it's
the
nothing.
company. That
The only
is
reason that they did their
mismanaged.
3 years is they're telling you, we're giving you 3 years to fix your shit, and if you don't,
You're
you're
done,
gone.
If that company wasn't created by somebody that is already a millionaire,
Yep.
it would not exist today.
It's also still
It
not
would not,
profitable,
no.
which is extremely fucking concerning.
I can't believe I do not believe the way that they parade like profitability. It doesn't make sense. And I
No.
know companies do things to like to year end be profitable. But I just don't understand them like saying, "Oh, we're making millions of dollars." How? Just tell me how, please.
I know
God.
that's my
It
point
doesn't
is that
make
like
any
they have
fucking
like
sense.
we hope to be profitable. I'm like, you guys just have like a multi-million-dollar deals. How in God's
You've
name are
got
you
like
not making
70
how?
million tied up in roster.
Yeah.
Well, that's like it just I from a business perspective, it makes me want to like just eat a gun.
Alpha says, would Prime Edge be a good number 1 pick? It's not a bad pick, but
Alpha, it's a subjective answer, right? So like obviously we're gonna have our different picks for different reasons.
I wouldn't say it's a
as a
bad pick.
heel,
It might be
absolutely.
it might be a perception that you have of other wrestlers or characters that we may or may not have.
I wouldn't say it's a bad pick because he can
No,
play both roles.
I don't think so either. I think Edge is I would consider him a safe choice. Oh, there we go.
Not today, Edge.
No,
but
he said
No.
No,
Peak.
Prime.
absolutely.
Edge.
But doing
I've got another one. How about Prime Samoa Joe?
No.
I like Samoa Joe. I actually think that's not bad. But the problem is Samoa Joe can't be babyface. He
Yes.
has to be heel.
Yeah.
And you also, like, with Samoa Joe, I feel like you're kind of pigeonholing yourself a little bit into Samoa
Yeah.
Joe. I can't say it any better. Like, the way he wrestles, the way he is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He's not as versatile as some of the other picks.
I think this goes right into a super kick. Oh shit!
I don't know how that would
Is this where
hurt.
he does this? Is this where he does the springboard? I think this is where. I think this is where.
He landed on his feet and just died.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking pacing with these matches, Jesus.
It's very different.
Right, no.
This is for sure the slowest match we've seen
Oh,
so
absolutely.
far.
Yes. That's because you got 2 old men in the ring right now.
I don't think Kurt
That
Angle's
was a
that old.
great fucking crossbody. That's probably the most
Michaels?
realistic looking crossbody I've ever seen. Because
Shawn
he
Michaels, I think,
took it to
was
the
in his
face.
mid 30s when you did this match.
God damn, that looked like it did.
I mean,
not
that was
feel
pretty,
good.
pretty yeah.
Shawn Michaels actually was like 29 when he left the first time, I think.
I think Shawn
do-
Michaels is probably 38 or something here.
I do agree. I think this is
Like
definitely the
32.
slowest match.
Maybe he's 41, 42, whatever. In his 40s. But
Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, I think he's in his 40s in this point.
He's only 59 years old.
Now?
This is WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, so this was 2005. This was 19 years ago.
31.
So that means he'd be 30.
2?
How old is he now? You said
No
59?
way, he's 30.
59.
Yeah, so he was 30. He'd probably be around 38, 39 at this
That was
point,
right.
Yeah.
which is how old I am. No, I'm 37.
Oh, I thought this was
10.
You
2000.
say you're younger than me.
I thought this was 2000. I'm sorry.
No, it's 2005. I was a
Problem is,
senior in
with-
high school.
Shawn Michaels looked 40 for a very long time.
He did.
Kurt
And then
Angle
all of a sudden,
looked
just like,
35 forever since he was
Yes.
born.
Especially after he shaved his head.
I felt like he fluctuated between like 37 and 41.
Who?
Kurt Angle, depending on the
Kurt
depending
Angle.
on the day, the
He
match,
was
the
tall.
lighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
weird. Like it's a weird 4-year gap where it's like it's not that much of a difference. Oh, this is the springboard part.
This is great.
So I've noticed
Fucking
something when the
That is such a
wrestler,
good
if
spot.
wrestler goes out of the ring,
That was dangerous. Holy fuck.
I
That
don't
was
care
like
what
a
anybody
photo
says.
op of-
Shawn Michaels was made to be photographed
Yes.
Yeah.
in ring.
He's Kofi Kingston.
He's just he. You know, like when you see somebody that is just a natural at doing something.
Yep.
And it just looks better than
Yeah.
anybody else that tries to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the difference right there.
so I've noticed something.
You know who else is like
So when
that?
the wrestler is
Sorry, Chuck. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, man. You're good.
For like photo opportunities, who else is like that? Ironic or not, Shane McMahon
Yeah.
I love Shane.
Yeah.
I fucking love Shane. Shane's like that, like
and
wild,
Logan
like
Paul and AJ
Yeah.
Styles.
And Seth Rollins.
Shane McMahon reminds me of that crazy nephew here. It's like, hey, I just started a fire. It's like, oh, get out of here, you little scamp.
Yeah.
I was born in the fire.
Hey, I'm gonna climb this tree. All right, you just get. Hey guys, kids, just get off the shed.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
climb
We
this
just get off the
tree,
shed.
Uncle, and he's already in the tree.
Kids, hey, remember earlier? Just get off. We could just get off the shed. All right. Kids, off the shed, please.
Joe,
Guys,
I've noticed
I
something.
told you, get off the fucking shed. Sorry. Subject.
You're okay, man. So I've noticed something. I saw when Edge did this before he retired, and when Kurt Angle did this when he got dumped out of the Royal Rumble. He's laying on his face. He's laying on his stomach. He's like moving his hands around. That's usually a sign of neck problems.
Yep. Oh god, look at that fucking. And yeah, look at the lighting. The whole you can see the whole arena.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
bad. It's just
they're trying to sell the amount of people there, but it does lose that personal touch.
It does.
And you can see
Yeah.
a million people in the background.
Yep.
You gotta look at every single one of them with every angle.
No pun intended.
Look out!
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew.
Watch out for yourself. Reaching down in the places men don't have.
Exactly. Yes.
What the fuck does that even
Vaginas
mean?
for 800, Alex. Oh god. I definitely needed this tonight. Woo!
Reach down in the places men don't have, Alex.
Vagina for 800?
I turned my asshole into a vagina for 50 cents.
Bam. Off the elbow.
Oh, you stuffed it all right.
That crowd is fucking hooked, line, and sinker.
Suspension as well.
He did. He's gonna be back.
We talked about it last week, but Connor, I was listening to Connor's podcast, the WrestlePedia podcast. He does good shit, man. That's good stuff. Subscribe to that shit.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem,
Bam.
I just didn't sound like him.
Put that in the chat so I know where to look.
Oh, I love that counter.
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember when I saw that counter, I was like, how the fuck would I not have thought to like
Ever do that? Yeah.
like think that he would do that?
Yep.
A second. WrestlePedia on a high. So a friend of mine, Mr. Fame Black, and I do a semi-regular podcast on wrestling. It's called WrestlePedia, where basically we try to educate non-wrestling fans on what something is in wrestling. So there's stuff that's like, oh, like what is a match or match rules, certain stipulations,
know
or
what a match is.
well, I mean, like the basic rules of a match, like what you can and can't do. Like most of it's self-explanatory, but it's also like a bit. It's almost it's a mix of current stuff and also the back to basics of like again educating a non-wrestling fan of what whatever X is or what or like a certain like history of something too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. For some of them, you have another co-host, a girl. I can't remember her name. So
Right, the non-wrestling fan.
You know what I liked about that?
The rope break.
They let the ankle lock breathe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like the ankle
And
slam as a move.
Beautiful. Oh, whoop. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That
Fucking
was
beautiful
smooth
counter.
as fucking
Kurt
butter.
Angle's so good, man. So Sean
That was
He is.
smooth.
but
That was pretty good.
God damn.
I think it counters right back. Oh no.
Real long.
Uh-huh.
I think another
I do like the ankle
Oh.
slam. It's so good.
god
So
damn
easy.
Yeah.
Works in so many ways.
Yes.
kick out.
Yep.
Oh, fucking yes. Good
Everybody
shit.
thought it was over. This is when you know you have a crowd.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
They had the crowd 10 minutes ago.
This
They
was
did.
the precursor to people kicking out of finishes.
Yeah.
Like it happened,
I
but
don't.
not like
I don't hate kicking out of finishers.
Oh,
I just
here.
hate how overused it is.
well that's
he
what
put
I'm
him back
saying.
on, JP, for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
And now he took him back on. Oh, he's powering up. It's not even my
Moonsault.
final form.
This is when he started doing the moonsault.
He has, I think,
No, he did
the
it before.
best
Cool.
moonsault in wrestling.
I know, but he
That's the height he
very,
gets.
very rarely
I-
used it.
Respectfully disagree. I think Christopher Daniels does have the best moonsault ever.
I would
I
say
agree.
Kurt Angle.
I'd say Kurt Angle is number 2.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. It's like upside down Jesus.
They're signaling Mr. T.
Man, this is good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who has
The
the
counters,
best shooting
the counters
star?
are
And there's only one real person that has the best shooting star.
Billy Kidman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So good.
Bork Laser.
Bork
Oh,
Laser.
shit.
Oh, fuck yes.
I love
Especially
it.
that was
As like
fucking
a
great.
suplex finisher, it's the best.
Yes.
I think. It's so easily
God
executed
damn.
in so many ways. It's like the RKO of suplexes.
That
It
crowd, just listen to that fucking crowd. That was a fucking great move by Kurt, running up to the turnbuckle and getting him. That had to take like real accuracy.
Oh yeah.
Is that referee's Brian Hebner, I think, as well. He's either Dave
You
or
are
Earl.
correct. That is
Son.
Brian Hefner.
I think so to just take a turn in a second, if I'm not mistaken. Tap out, you son of a bitch, then.
Bang.
Yep. Bam. Ah,
Fucking beautiful.
crowd's going fucking ape shit, and rightfully so.
Yep.
I'll have to learn where the term ape shit came from. Logistically.
Go ahead, Google it. Kiss me, you.
Oh, what a great super kick. I hate the normalization of super kicks.
Yes.
It killed
Yeah,
such,
I
a
agree.
good, such a good finishing move. But that's, and you know what killed it? The popularity of Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
Kiss me, you fool. Do I have something on my foot? Smack.
I've been up since there.
Ah, great sweet chin music. Sean's crawling.
Heather's going away.
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Night, Heather.
Heather.
Night, guys.
Take care, Heather.
Oh gosh.
Safe travels too. Kurt. Oh man,
Oblivion.
it was almost like an electric shock.
Yeah.
Like he
I
just
can almost
like,
see his
like
brain.
it's his ass cheek.
It's like,
No,
it's
wait.
like Batista's head.
Why does the back of his head look like a package of hot dogs?
It's like Batista's head. If you look at it now, it's all
Yeah.
wrinkly like that. Like shit.
The match continues. There's a very like unexcited Asian woman in the front row.
Well, it's because she probably saw the sumo match. No, there's a sumo match at this WrestleMania.
Yeah. Big Show versus Akibono.
Yep, fucking garbage. Michaels is crawling to his feet.
Yes.
Ah, nice. And I just love the crowd. Crowd's
Also,
fucking
honestly,
outlined.
like Angle sells the ankle lock the best. As
He
opposed to
really
putting
does.
It in,
He does
it's
make it
just
look
so good.
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
And this is great selling by Sean too.
Yeah,
This is good stuff.
I agree.
Wow, a lot of crowd's going nuts. Nope, holds
I
on
love
tight.
that.
Nope, holds on. Fucking A.
This is what I want from someone that has a finisher that is a submission.
Yeah.
I hate some of the
Yeah,
like over
agreed.
complicated finishers that people do.
Oh,
It just looks terrible
Yep.
when it's submission
Exactly.
based.
I think it's gonna end soon. As soon as I think when Kurt drops down, I think is when it starts. Yeah, right here. I think this is
Grapevine's the leg. Yeah.
my God. What a way to fucking get a move over. Jesus.
Well, it didn't hurt
know-
that they had JR and the King going nuts
I
too.
will say one thing that
Come
we're
on.
lacking in today's day and age right now is that like over the top submission finisher. Nobody taps it. No, nobody gets away from this or whatever. Like they
Yeah.
had the Master Lock.
The Master Lock and yeah, I
Yep.
agree. They'll something will come back.
The Taz mission.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think a version of the Taz mission I'm sure will come back at some point or some sort of
Well,
chokehold.
that's what Hook uses.
Hook looks like a fucking woman that just transitioned to a man.
And just hit up and come on.
I don't think Hook would ever get anywhere in WWE. But you never know.
And if he went to the training center, he would be in NXT. I could see him.
I just don't
Getting there.
like. Where's the ceiling there?
I think they're okay.
Perfect. I
think they milked it a little too much.
No, I love the fact that like somebody in the Ciampa match.
Yeah.
As soon as the fucking knee gear went above his face, he tapped out immediately. I hate that. You should never tap immediately.
Okay.
And I mean, sell the.
No,
move,
I'm just saying. I said
right?
a little. No, I just think they just milked the last stretch of this just a little too much. Just a tad, not much, just a little tiny bit.
I mean, I can get
like,
where you're coming
shave
from.
Shave off like three.
I
like
would
two,
say
like
somewhere between this and the first match we watched for tapping is where you should find yourself.
Agreed. All
Good,
right.
man.
Good, great, fucking man! I forgot how good it was. I knew it was good, but I forgot how
Yeah.
good. Sammy and Nakamura, NXT Dallas.
So I think it was
Is it Takeover Dallas?
Nina.
Yes,
think
I have
it
some.
was
I have some stories about
and
this show.
Gina that told me I needed to watch this, and I seen it once.
Is this
Yep, that's the one.
match?
Yep, that's the one. Yep, that one
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, they
So,
only wrestled once in
Ri-
NXT.
Ri-
Now, honestly, Sami Zayn, this music, great. As entrance
Yep.
music, it will get people hyped, and it will be a great
So,
hold on, it's
real quick,
blowing my mind out.
very very small arena, not that big. I've been to like the TD Garden is the one here at Boston, like that WWE usually goes to. It's like the former Fleet Center where they had WrestleMania 14, etc. And this arena was smaller than that.
Honestly, okay, so I went and watched NXT in a similar arena here.
Yep.
I much prefer it. Like,
I agree. It's actually
Yeah.
honestly, it's much more.
it makes more sense for wrestling and most things.
Or
that are gonna,
intimate
like-
setting.
Well, things that are going to engage fans. It's great.
It's like a little bit bigger than Hammerstein Ballroom, and it's
Yeah.
but it's not overkill. The other thing that was really funny was no one knew what Nakamura's entrance music was going to sound like, but for some reason, on the way as we were getting in line to get to our seats, it somehow leaked on the internet. So people were singing. That's how people knew how to sing Nakamura's theme song.
Honestly, Nakamura
When he debuted.
such a good theme.
That's kind of where I was actually sitting. Was right around that top, actually that like middle rim.
The
middle
rumor was
ring.
it was gonna be Bobby Roode's when he turned it down.
I have a lot of respect for Sami Zayn as a wrestler. Like, he is really good.
Yep.
I don't give a shit about him as a person, but as a wrestler,
Yeah.
where it's at.
Yeah, like I don't think I can recall, at least even in personal experience, like being at the show, someone being so fucking over before they've even stepped foot in the WWE ring.
Such a good entrance, man.
Like, I just can't think.
I had chills.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, people go fucking bananas. Yeah, so that if anyone's
to an epileptic seizure.
if anyone's wondering why or how people were able to like sing along with the entrance song when like it was his debut, I was just the mentioned story like how apparently like leaked.
It's funny.
But this is also like, if you're going to bring somebody over from overseas and you want people to pay attention, this is what you do.
I was about to say this is kind of one of the
You don't
not. I
randomly
wouldn't say it's
throw
the
them
first.
and shit like Taka Michinoku.
I wouldn't say it's the first time that NXT did this, but I think it's one of the first times, like the first like 5 times where this is a match in a situation where NXT had a really big underground fight feel, like a
Yeah.
big like you could feel like this is
I
this is an
remember- I
important
remember
moment
This is when I was watching
or important
NXT,
match.
it's just there was some more intimate feel to wrestling when it was
Yes.
like this
Yep.
is the crew that watches this and the people and they are diehards. It's as close as you can get to the ECW fandom before ECW was bought out.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so happy Paul Heyman's like has creative input on stuff on the product today too.
I mean, this is a match that's pretty much better than anything we see him do on the main roster.
What is that, my dog?
Mhm.
Funny, they would be partners at one point.
Yep.
And Sami Zayn turned into a fucking hobo in like 2 years.
This was right around the time of the start of the "This is awesome, fight forever" bullshit.
Yeah.
Crowd
Yeah.
loves it.
Chanting both Nakamura and Sami Zayn because they're both baby faces. It was just basically like, oh, here comes a big arguably the biggest Japanese signing
And
in
people
recent
had
memory
the
to
thing is,
WWE.
the difference with NXT and the main roster. People like the fans of NXT trusted NXT to do right by the wrestlers and the characters.
Second true.
That's the worst thing that happened when Vince McMahon was turning these into he literally turned gold into shit.
Yeah.
It's wild.
They haven't even touched, and crowd's going fucking bananas.
Number 1 pick, JP.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I just like his style of wrestling.
I agree.
Very physical.
Ole.
And he's also like, there's no aerial in his game.
I mean, he can
Who's-
do it, but he just doesn't.
It's all strikes for the most
Oh
part.
yeah. Oh wait till you see it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember this.
Come on.
Yeah, I remember the big fight feel from this matchup.
See you later, Jurgen. Have a good night. Thanks
Good
for
night,
being
Jurgen.
here, man.
Appreciate your
I-
communion.
Night, Jurgen.
Oh yeah, they mentioned actually New Japan. Holy shit!
They've been doing that again.
Yep.
I know, but like this is the first time, and they were starting to test those
I
waters. Was
honestly don't
back here.
think This is
And for those
Vince
wondering, this is
McMahon
WrestleMania
had-
32 weekend,
Vince McMahon had
2016.
nothing to do with NXT. I can tell you that until it became something that was going to be seen on TV.
I was about to
that
say you
man
could
was
tell when it
not
happened.
Involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could instantly tell when
Yeah.
the change happened. Oh, nice chain wrestling there. A lot of wrist locks. It's funny because this was the second to last match. The main event was Samoa Joe, Finn Balor for the NXT title.
Yep.
And Joe got a pretty nasty gash.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like the one that not as bad, but like almost like one of the first one that Drew McIntyre got in the Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. They had to keep like stopping the match every I think they did like 2 or 3 times, and it fucked the momentum. And it shit the bed after that, which sucks because I was really hoping for that match to have a strong finish, but fucked it up.
Yep. You could see they were both pissed off at it too.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn was very much like the face of NXT for a while.
Yep.
he was. Yep.
Who was?
Sami Zayn.
Sami
Sami
Zayn was.
Zayn.
Oh,
As was Finn.
Yep. Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor.
on, Mr.
I
Nakamura.
actually like this commentary because they're explaining what it is for people that might not know. Kind of like WrestlePedia on Spotify. Can I get a
Beautiful
job
shameless
now?
plug. What?
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 What
What?
the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't hear basement. I was asking what he said.
So can I get a job now? Oh, yeah, I'd be the worst hype man alive. I can tell you that.
Stop sucking my dick or I'll call the police. No, that's not how it goes. I think this was also around the hype, or I shouldn't say hype. The time frame at this point was like, this was when New Japan was considered.
Yeah, this is when we were watching New Japan.
Like this
Like,
was when
it
New
was
Japan was
top-tier
arguably
wrestling.
at its height as well,
Yeah.
or
best wrestling in the
around it.
world.
Yeah,
I will still say I
So-
think New Japan was the best wrestling in the world for like a 2-year time span.
agreed. It had its it had a hell of a run. It's got the lineage and history to go with it. I think it's gonna be only a matter of time before WWE partners with them in a long-term partnership of some kind. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna buy them out, although
It's
that
going to
could be a possibility.
NJP WWE.
Ew.
What? You don't like it?
No, I don't know. It just sounds like a venereal disease. You got NJB WWE. Here's some penicillin.
I think
Did you
JP.
notice how when he threw that elbow, he only threw one? He didn't throw 15 of them in a row.
Yeah,
Yep.
they'll get there. No, I don't know if they do. I can't remember.
Was it who to win now?
Of the, I'm going to hit you 1,000 times in the same fucking move. And deliver
Yeah.
like 5 slaps in a row, 18 punches in a row.
I know.
It's good to do. Like, I prefer the back and forth than like I get it. Like when the crowd's involved, I get going crazy with it. But I've seen matches where they tried to do the New Japan back and forth, and the crowd is sitting on their hands, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
I think this was. Oh, that's right. Sami Zayn was going to the main roster and literally wrestled the next night at WrestleMania in the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. So he had quite a weekend.
Swan song.
What a way to go out, though. Nope, is he gonna go for it? Nope, no. Nakamura on the inside apron.
Sami Zayn wrestled at WrestleMania 32. I don't remember that.
He did. He was in the ladder match. And kick.
Was he in addition to it, or was it?
It was announced previously. This was kind of when he came to NXT call-ups around this time. It was kind of weird. Sometimes they did this weird thing where they floated for a bit. Like when Sasha
they'd bring
Banks
you
got called up, she was
yeah, I remember this. They'd bring
like,
you up
there was
and
a few
debut
weird
you, and then you
exceptions.
were gone back. And then
Yeah,
you come
it
back
was-
later. It happened with Apollo Crews too, I think. It happened with a
Yeah,
lot of
there's-
people in the Rumble.
Yeah. So sometimes there was depending on the person, there's some fluidity in terms of like their like debut and staying on the main roster. Like Sasha Banks is another one where like she was with Team Bad, and then she was like in NXT for like another month and a half, and then dropped the belt to Bailey, and then was out the door.
I love the fact
Actually,
that
no,
she
I think it was
part of
longer than that,
Team
actually.
Bad, and then she dropped the team, and that's just her career now.
That too. Oh man, Dallas was a trip.
He's a silly little girl.
What?
Hmm?
Sasha Banks.
I don't like her anymore.
Sasha Banks is such a bad investment.
No,
I
I'm
got
good.
you. Wasn't
And-
saying it nicely.
I mean, they have to know that she ain't
If
gonna make
if
you
it-
$5 million.
if it's I only hope that it's her gimmick. I really hope it is.
Hey, no, it's not.
But I was
No,
gonna
I
say
don't
if
think
it's
it
not,
is.
then I mean,
Okay, so
it-
no.
well,
you
even
mean
if
like
say-
the,
even
the
if it-
things you don't like, you hope it's her gimmick. You mean, or just her
Yeah,
gimmick is why she's so bad?
You know how
Both.
MJF's a dick in real life, or like he's
Yeah. You think
yeah, that's
okay.
kind of
So
yeah.
I do feel like the problem is it's like a D-list horror movie actor trying
I know.
to pull off that gimmick.
Correct.
But
And
that could be
that's
the
where the
plan.
like MJF is very good at his craft for pulling off that gimmick. She ain't no MJF. I'm just gonna say
No,
that.
I agree. What I'm just saying is I could also see that if that could be that argument to be made. So if that's the case where it's just her overplaying her current gimmick and not projecting her true self, then kudos. But if it's not, then fuck herself.
So
I don't.
the
I
way
just don't
look
like
at
her
it
as a
is
person.
I don't trust AEW to make Dominic Mysterio.
What?
I would not trust AEW to make Dominic Mysterio a thing. And
Okay,
I consider her Dominic Mysterio.
Oh,
She's go
okay.
away heat. She's terrible. Like you can't go from nothing to go away heat and get over when you don't have the writing staff to make it work. Like
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio is a great fucking example of her. If they didn't have the
Oh,
WWE writing,
shit.
that was fucking brutal.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn. If they,
That was a
yeah,
fucking nasty looking
that was
spot.
bad. But great
And I remember
example.
like there was the way the camera was angled, like Nakamura looked like he fucking broke his neck, and it's just I think he was over something like right there.
There.
Good hit.
I remember I was like, fucking hell. Oh, the fucking
Well,
hurt.
Basefit also doesn't help that she fucking blames everyone else for her mistakes.
Oh, we know. That's a given, known fact. That's what that woman
I
does.
just feel like they're okay. The only way Dominic Mysterio is getting over is in WWE. It would never work anywhere else. He would peter out and die, and that's what she reminds me of. In the infant stages of Dominic Mysterio is where I find Mercedes Moné. She's god awful, and it's sad because there was a lot of potential in ring for her, in my mind.
Yep.
She might have never gotten over on the mic, and look at Bailey. Bailey's a perfect example of what she could have been. Constantly employed and making money.
I thought personally, in my opinion, Sasha was the number 2 in-ring performer at first out of the 4 horsewomen, and then lo and behold, as time evolved, Becky fucking shot through the roof. Bailey shot through the roof. Like
the thing is, I would actually say Charlotte is the best, and the other 3 are kind of all the same. None of them are very special in the ring, but
here we go.
Becky can capitalize on the situation and make it work for her. She has the business mind of a good wrestler.
Do you know what I like about this? They're not really connecting with it. They're burnt out. They're tired. You don't see that anymore. People are going to throw 18,000 of these fucking things and no sell them.
You watch AEW.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem. Because that's what they do there a lot.
Shit.
New Japan will do this, and then they'll get tired as well. But they'll hit each other with 5,000 elbows before that happens.
Well, Nakamura, I think, was one of the precursors, if not if not the first one, to bring a, for lack of a better description, New Japan style match to NXT.
It's Japanese strong style.
I will say a couple things. Of the matches we showcased so far, in the NXT match, Tommaso Ciampa got a really good fucking shiner on his eye. In the Kurt Angle match, he was bleeding from the mouth. In Nakamura, bleeding from the nose. These are all hard hits.
Yep.
It's a through line in what we've kind of shown. I'm pretty sure somebody was bleeding in the TLC, for fuck's sakes. But, like, there's a through line there where, like, if you bleed and you bleed because you're physical, I'd much prefer it to gushing blood out of a cut.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Beautiful clothesline. Turning fucking Nakamura inside out.
This one really didn't have a story behind it, did it?
I think it was just one where Sami Zayn wanted to have like a challenge in NXT. Yeah, and he was looking to go to the main roster, and then Nakamura's the new one coming in.
Yeah.
Dream match scenario. It was basically just built as a dream match.
Damn,
oh yeah,
beautiful.
look at
He
that.
is so good.
Yeah, because
so
I remember
good.
Regal hype it up.
I remember going like, "What the fuck?" Because I didn't know anything about Nakamura at this point.
Nobody did.
Not a
Really.
damn thing. I tried to do as much research as I could.
Well, they were saying like,
I'd seen
unless
him
you,
on.
unless you were like New Japan follower or something, they were like, oh, his finisher is a knee hit that they call Kin Sasha.
Kinshasa.
That was the announcer earlier, trying to like introduce people to it.
Yeah. Well, I remember that's when they used to have New Japan on Access TV, and I got to see it. I saw the guy. I'm like, holy shit, he was good. So it's like,
I honestly, I feel like what Dolph Ziggler wanted to be is what Sami Zayn is.
Yep.
They're very similar. Like, can wrestle anybody. They're used to like fill gaps in storylines because they can pretty much do everything.
I remember there was a couple. I was watching this and I was like, "There's a couple of nasty kicks he got at the very beginning." I was like, "Whew, jeez."
So Alpha says Charlotte 1, Becky 2, Bailey 3, Sasha last.
Yep,
I'd say
I agree with
Charlotte
that.
1, and then just life happens after that.
yeah.
I don't know. Because I don't think Becky's better than Bailey. It's just, it's the way it rolls.
I kind of do.
In ring?
Yeah, by a hair.
I
By a
don't
hair.
know. Yeah, maybe.
Not.
I don't know. Bailey is actually the workhorse of the bunch. Almost
Agreed.
always healthy.
Yeah.
Almost always working. Becky is
Nakamura
the
lose on his
celebrity
debut
of the
match?
bunch, and
Ooh.
Charlotte is the nepo baby, but the
Yeah.
best. So I don't know.
No shit. Oh
Sasha
god.
Banks is not there anymore. So
No.
That was the longest collapse I think I've ever seen from a fucking
Well, he's
Oh no!
solid.
Watch
Inzaguri. Watch this.
Triple H. Watch
Seth
Triple
Rogen's
H when he
fallen,
had, like,
folks.
when Triple H had like his Lemmy mustache on and he was fighting people like Shawn Michaels, he like stand up and he like take forever to fall back down.
I saw that one. Yeah, I think it was from like a dark match.
I mean, you know what? I
Channing
like
Fight
that
Forever. First time I
like
ever heard
that
this one.
a lot more than Devon Dudley fucking orgasming on the ground or Shawn Michaels flipping all over the place. It's like a punk. It's like a punch drunk reaction.
The
Supposed to-
best
it's
Shawn
supposed to
Michaels
say nerd
flipping all over
match.
the place was when he fought Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam because Hogan wouldn't play ball, so Shawn Michaels like, I'm just acting like an idiot.
I hated that match. I know it like goes down in infamy as being this thing, but it's like it's so against fandom. It's not even funny.
Missed the haluva kick.
Reverse exploder.
Yep.
Kinshasa, it's coming. Here it comes. They tease it. Great.
He always wins with this
Blue
one.
Thunder. I love this move, honestly. It's like the kid you want to do good in sports, but it's just terrible.
The moment he wins that,
Yeah.
he wins with that move. That crowd's gonna fucking go ape shit. I thought he was gonna win with that. I thought he was gonna win the IC title with it.
I really like Sami Zayn's moveset. In general.
If he's gonna win it, he's got to win it winning a world title.
I like the Blue Thunder Bomb. I like the haluva kick. I like the exploder, the corner exploder.
Agreed.
If Sami Zayn's gonna ever win a world title, it does need to be with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
That would be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's a movie doesn't do too much anymore. Through the ropes. DDT.
I do remember this also being a kind of an exposure for me as far as Vince's stuff was starting. I could start to see the formula of the booking style of Vince a lot more. It was starting to be more.
Man.
Yeah. So it was clever booking and psychology in the sense of like, all right, if you're a trained fan, you know A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's go A, B, D. EF and then back to C and then like go a different way. You're like, oh fuck, I didn't see that one coming.
I will say the one thing that I think I know he's in AEW, but Neville is a guy I think if they gave him a good character and a different look, he could have been big because he's small, but he's like super versatile.
He's a brick shit house.
Yeah, like he could be a guy that does power moves at his size, and I'm like, it's such a missed opportunity.
Oh god, Nakamura just fucking elbow dropping.
Those anvil elbows.
I agree with you, Baseman. Oh.
The problem with the Kinshasa from the top rope is it doesn't look good.
No, it looks weird
Yeah,
because
this
it's
one
meant to be
looks-
done on
He's
ground
trying to
level.
scissor him.
Oh yeah, Corey Graves getting so excited. 3.
Wasn't this the first night he was on commentary because he had to retire?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was I think a few months before that.
Yeah. Because I remember he came out, he said he had to retire, but he's going to be so like,
Yeah.
been there ever since then. So.
Honestly, I would have done the takeover tag team match with the fuck were they called in WWE? They might be called the same thing now in AEW.
DIY.
Ah, God, why am I blanking on the name? They're like pure wrestler guys.
Oh, Revival?
DIY?
Revival and DIY. That was
yeah.
like such a great tag team
That-
match. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Those guys put on probably my favorite tag team. I might argue to say my favorite tag team matches of all time.
I think it might be the best for me. I was there live, and this was also the thing where they had Shinsuke come out to like orchestra playing his shit.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so good.
All right, main event
Uh,
time.
the-
WrestleMania 3.
You know
As
what?
Nakamura
Really
shits
good
himself.
match. Probably, and this match actually is what made me fall in love with Shinsuke. This is the Shinsuke that I have always that have wished WWE would have kept.
It added an air of mystery and worldly actually just worldly mystery basically for lack of a better word
Yeah.
to NXT.
I'm gonna let this play for a minute while I take a piss because I have never seen this.
I want to talk about now this because there really wasn't weekly wrestling at this time. So you would get the Sunday morning or Saturday morning stuff.
Damn.
But there was I wouldn't call it an incident, it was a work where Macho Man Randy Savage is a heel and he hit Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with the ring bell and it crushed his trachea.
I remember that. Yep.
So that's where this match comes into play. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat trying to get his comeuppance against Macho Man.
Just gonna say, I know there's like always a debate or argument of like where we're like, what's the true attendance and all this fact. Who gives a shit? Look at this fucking dude. Look at this fucking dude.
Look at like okay. Does it look like there might be 93,000 in there? Absolutely.
Yeah, of course it does.
Oh yes.
The point is it just like visually it looks fucking amazing. Like it's obviously
You can skip this. I don't know.
Yeah, I think basically it's just tinkling.
I just had to go take a piss.
Yeah. So we're just getting with the America the Beautiful.
I like Aretha Franklin, but come on.
Yep.
So this is the Tour de Force, the main event.
This is where the old argument, what brings in the money, what should main event?
Yep.
This match, if it was for the World Championship, probably would have main evented.
Mm-hmm.
But Hogan versus Andre the Giant was the money match. And it did not deliver because the crowd was going fucking nuts for it.
Yeah.
So one thing I'll say is I've never seen this match.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm most curious about, and it's how I like view pretty much everything, is how much I will like the match, considering how much it kind of birthed in like the wrestling world.
I was gonna say take heavily into consideration the time frame of this,
Yeah,
of when this
that's
match took
what
place.
I mean. Because like
Yeah.
you watch
Yeah.
a movie from the 80s and be like, that's where that's from.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of like the vibe I'm going with this.
You're going to see chain wrestling.
Let him enjoy. Classic. It's classic for a reason. Legend goes, and I know JP knows this.
When does
That
it
Macho,
come on?
I think it's halfway.
It's in the middle of the card.
Yeah, let me see here.
Fort McHenry.
Oh, this
actually.
looks so much better. Like they reimagined this shit. Ah! There you
Oh
go,
God!
JP. We'll take a
What?
second here to watch this.
It
There
doesn't
he
even care
goes.
telling them to
Oh,
squash him.
JP's getting nightmares now.
Random
Holy shit!
midget.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you.
No,
Happy
look at his friend.
Come on,
Keep
man.
going, basement. You got a long way to
He's got
go.
little shoes on.
Basement, you got a long way to go. Keep going.
His ass. Okay, does his ass not look like a vagina?
Yes. Oh, God, I don't
Yes.
look at it. Keep going.
Ugh.
Andre
Is he gonna throw
Trump
up?
there. He
Oh wait,
looks
hold on.
like
Where are you
Andre.
at?
This was a good match too.
Yeah, that was a good match. Yeah.
Adrian Adonis.
Keep going. It's 2 matches after. It's. Do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Perfect.
This is really good. So
This is the story. They're telling the story. Yep.
Yep.
I love
There's
the
Drake,
light
yeah.
traces. So good.
Oh
Yeah, the
no,
story-
it wasn't a ring bell. Oh yeah, it was right
Yeah,
here.
There's
there's
the ring
there
bell,
it
yep.
is.
Right
Now,
here.
the story goes is that
It's
Macho
so
Man and Ricky Steamboat or Macho Man like wrote every step of every move for the
Yep.
match.
It is a fact.
I don't
Look
trust
at
this
that
guy
guy.
as a doctor at all.
He's not wearing pants.
He's not
For a
wearing a
second, I thought that
shirt.
was Captain Lou.
He's not wearing a fucking shirt.
That's fucking
Oh
good
my
catch.
God.
Look, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was very methodical when coming down to the ring. He definitely was. Oh, no, never mind.
Basement, I don't know if you heard this while you were away, but I said that when it comes to like the crowd for WrestleMania, the whole debate like, oh, what's the actual attendance? Like, who gives a fuck? The visual aesthetics are fucking amazing. Seeing
Yeah.
that many
I don't
people
really
in one
care,
building.
but like the thing is, I don't own the company. Attendance means nothing to me. So
Right.
yes, I know you said AEW has 300,000 or whatever down from like I'm like whatever. If it
Yeah.
goes under, it goes under. It ain't my company.
Right.
Honestly, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat should have been Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Or
shit.
fucking what's
Hey,
his
there's
face from
that
Mortal
female
Kombat?
wrestler that fucking Vince said.
Oh,
Rita Chatterton.
Yeah.
Her name is. Mm.
I'm going down the slalom, bro.
This guy was so good.
Why is he wearing?
He was so intense.
Why is he wearing ski goggles?
He's
Yeah,
not
why not?
good.
You know what? That's a very good answer, Trek.
Why does Rollins dress like he does? Like, why
such
not?
a character that you just can't ignore, and it was a genius like presentation.
That
It was like
poor
it was
Rena,
taking
they
it like
let it go to
superstar Billy
shit.
Graham and like cranking him up from like on a scale from 1 to 10 to like almost like a 16.
Coming
His
down the
entrance-
slalom.
His entrance music is right up there with Ric Flair's.
Yep. Yep, classic. Ah,
That arena was so good. It's sad to see what it became because they let it just go to shit.
Huh?
That arena was so good, and they just let the guy who owned it just let it go to shit. He didn't give a damn about it.
It was garbage when they went there. What are you talking?
How dare you?
I'm just being honest with you.
No, I know, but so it's like I seen it look how it looked back then. It actually looked good, and then they let it go to shit because the guy didn't. He's like, I don't give a shit.
Well, it's because they were building a new stadium.
Well, yeah, but you let the wind rip the shit out of the roof, and then you're like, oh, just let it go to crap. Like, come
Why
on, man.
not?
Try and do something with it.
With what?
Could have rebuilt that thing.
No.
Well, you could, but
No.
cost.
They were building a new stadium.
Oh,
So they're like, fuck it.
turn
I
into
can't remember
something.
when
A green
Ford fit-
space for midgets. Oh God.
Sir, you have a raging erection.
You realize this is not Taekwondo.
Wait. Hey.
Look at his ear. And he's cut off. Do you think
There
that
could be only one.
his headband? Why would you not put your ears outside your headband? Jesus Christ, man!
There was all right. This is better than I thought it was. There's a promo he did for this lead up where like his throat was recovering, but he like was like his voice was strange. He's like, "Macho Man, I'm coming back for you now."
What's
I
up,
thought that was this
Lone
one.
Wolf? And he says, "Hey
Yeah.
guys."
Yeah. Those ring carts are fucking awesome.
Why is his tongue green? What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Those ring carts are fucking awesome. I like those things.
Yeah.
They brought them back at WrestleMania, whatever, and everybody.
No, I
hated
think it was
them.
the Rumble.
Whenever they had the fucking like 80 fucking yard walk to the ring. I thought
Well,
it
they
was
brought back
WrestleMania.
at 6 too.
Wasn't it WrestleMania?
It was WrestleMania 6.
Yeah.
He brought him back.
No, the most recent WrestleMania with the Hardys and the New Day. They had that long fucking thing. People were driving up on scooters.
Wasn't that WrestleMania 33 where the Undertaker came up halfway down the ramp?
Maybe.
You are frozen in time.
Me?
I don't know any other JP.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Bell rings.
I'm sorry.
Feels more like a boxing match already.
Computer's acting weird.
What
How
a,
about
what a
that,
time.
Miss Elizabeth?
I was
Damn.
not born yet.
I was third. What is this? WrestleMania 3? I was
87.
15.
87.
I was just born.
Oh, 14. I was 14 at the
I
time.
remember watching this when I was 1 year old.
I was peak kid. Hulk Hogan, loved him. Was my guy.
You were in that age group though, of that moment to being like.
I was 7.
My brother loved Hulk Hogan.
I'm loving Elizabeth.
He got mad at me when I said he was gonna lose. Like he would like get mad. Like, no, he's not, and then he'd start crying. Mom would go yell at me, and I'll be like, "Come on, Grandpa always told me it was fake."
Beautiful sequence. Crowd's eating it up.
Just watch the chain wrestling. The chain wrestling is really fucking good. They're constantly doing something. They do have these kind of moments, though.
George the Animal Steel, like you could comb him.
This motherfucker would rip. You know how he would take the turnbuckle off? He'd eat the stuffing out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Great visual.
Well, that's all you could really do at the time.
But he's actually was a very intelligent man. He might still be alive.
He was actually, I
No,
don't
he
know.
died.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure about him being alive. I believe he also assisted Vince in some booking deals backstage,
he
or
did.
like some sort of he had like
Yeah,
some
he
sort
did,
of
yeah.
other authoritative backstage role. It was either I can't remember if it was like booking or like maybe like something with like, for some reason I want to say something with like accounting or something like that. I can't
Wonder how
recall,
your
but there was
life would
some it was
change.
some major pivotal role backstage that was like an assisting to Vince.
Wonder how your life would change if you had so much body hair.
Good stuff. Yeah, I just realized this matchup had to have happened. Steamboat versus Brett.
I don't think it did.
Really?
I don't think so.
Was it like they just missed each other?
You know, they were there. It's just that Bret Hart was in tag team. He was in the tag. They're tag team champions at this time. They were the heels. They were the Hart Foundation.
Yep.
Pal.
That Danny Davis was a referee, and then he started showing up like the fucking ringmaster. It was weird.
Yeah.
He would wear tuxedos and shit.
Oh yeah.
And Jimmy, the mouth of the South Hart, was their
That's right.
manager.
Forgot about that one. Over here comes the Monkey Man.
I mean, you look at George the Animal Steel, and you can tell evolution is the thing.
I will be right back.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, George. He doesn't get involved in this except for when it comes to
Look how
Elizabeth.
beautifully hairy he is, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish I had a natural sweater. The larynx.
Oh yeah, that's
That's what it is.
It's a
Yeah,
larynx. Whatever.
You notice how George the Animal Steel is causing Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to get beat up?
It's almost like storytelling. God damn.
Elizabeth never got involved in a match. And when she did, it wasn't until she really got into WCW. Or when she saved Macho Man from Sherry Martel.
Yeah, Scary Sherry. Yep. People ask her why she's not in the Hall of Fame, but the rumor is that her family does not want her in there. Oh, tied up in the
was
ropes.
Great.
Yep.
How fluid that happened? Damn.
The rope tightening part there. Yep.
I
Yeah.
also know like Macho Man eventually becomes juiced to the gills. But both these
Yep.
guys look relatively natural wrestlers.
Yeah. I remember when I saw him in Spider-Man, I'm like, fucking Macho Man blew up. Like, holy
Look
shit.
at what's going. There's something constantly going on. It's so good.
Yep.
Look at this shit.
Fucking cardio must have been insane.
Steamboat went to the well. What, going backwards?
It's so weird because I feel like it's AJ Styles versus AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like with the ability of this in this era. Good God.
That's what I said. A lot of people say AJ is the Shawn Michaels. I think he's more Ricky
Yeah.
Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat is a perfect comparison, I think. Right into them without them knowing. Yes. Like 4 or 5. Goddamn Hebner.
Have the red hair.
Didn't we all?
Wow. What a sweater. Oh, God. That's not a sweater. That's a man. This is terrible.
Is that Dave Hebner or is that Earl Hebner?
Yes, I did.
I just said Dave.
Yeah, but they said that turned the twin referees. They're both Dave Hebner.
We're all Earl Hebner.
Get the fuck down.
Oh, he nailed him.
Ooh, maths.
Fucking Gorilla Monsoon. It's so good.
I still can't believe they gave him like worst announcer of the year like 3 years ago. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Well, it was because he would always say he was kicked in the solar plexus. Or he would say he was kicked in the medial collateral ligament, which is in his fucking leg, but it was when he got hit in the head or whatever. He
Yeah.
was. I liked him. Him
Yeah.
and Bobby Heenan were really good.
Oh yeah.
They were my favorite of all time.
Who and
Especially
Heenan?
when it was the
Gorilla
Yeah.
Monsoon. Just
Oh, yeah.
just the chemistry between them two was so fucking great.
I think my favorite little moment between them, it was more Bobby's than it was Gorilla's, but it was just great, was when Sean threw Marty through the window of the barber shop. He's like, oh, look, he's trying to jump out the window.
just jump out the window.
He's like, will you stop it? It's fucking, this is
I
great.
liked when it was the 92 Rumble. He starts losing his shit because Flair comes out. He goes, he's like, kiss her goodbye, brain.
The little vignettes that they did when they go on, they were pretty good. They were really good.
Yeah.
I'm watching Primetime Wrestling, and that's about the time that they fired Jesse the first time.
Yeah.
Because that was 1986 is when Primetime started. Was right around the time WrestleMania 2 happened.
Whoop. Steamboat over.
Here we go.
Hey, this is the fastest match.
It gets quicker.
Crazy.
God
Oh,
damn.
fuck.
You know what? I'm starting to see a through line for everything we like, even though it's like generation to generation. It's when
Yeah, it
a
is.
match kind of like goes away from the norm of what you're normally seeing, and it's still
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best match so far I've seen of all the old shit you've shown me, Jay.
All the old shit.
You haven't seen Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat yet.
Yeah, that was good.
The
They
third
had
one
a lot of good
specifically.
matches.
I'm just saying, it's like there's like a level of wrestling that like I think transcends time, where you know it's good when it's an outlier, and they still do everything you want in a great wrestling match.
Yeah.
Here you go. But watch how this match ends is so great. There's only one way this match needs to end.
Yep.
And in my opinion, it ends the best way. It's how you do the finish that happens when you need it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'll see what I mean.
Now nowadays, if you try and do this finish, people are like, "That's lame. That's such a lame finish." Like, fuck 'em.
Honestly, it's the most modern day old wrestling I've seen,
Yep.
with like false finishes and a lot of roll ups.
There.
This is why that type of wrestling exists.
It's a glimpse into the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Even though I'm in the future and looking at the past. That's where Cesaro's teeth went into his fucking skull.
Perhaps a slingshot, perhaps? Yes.
Yep.
Holy shit, to hit Earl Hebner.
He tried the other Hebner or Dave Hebner, whatever his name is.
One of the Hebners.
Yep.
Like it's just a constant barrage of two counts.
Yeah.
They're both exhausted, so I can believe the 2 count. Look at that leverage.
Okay, so the breaks like this are warranted
Yeah.
instead of the Roman Reigns story breaks where he fucking what's up with the crowd.
Right?
Yeah.
But also, I feel like that, for the most part, for the individual matches we watched tonight, is the one fucking common thing. There goes Ebner. Like the breaks were never too long in any match. I do feel like the Finn Balor and AJ Styles match had the longest breaks for no reason. But that's just me.
Yeah.
It's almost like I just saw Bailey fly off the top rope.
Bailey with a beard.
Well,
Ah, damn it.
He's gonna get the fucking ring bell.
God damn.
Oh, is that ring boy guy?
Headset, man. That was solid.
You get kicked in the back of the head.
I love it has to be a bell.
Great.
Oh, good.
New Intercontinental Champion.
Love it. Look at the crowd. Listen to the crowd. She's conflicted, but yet she's happy yet sad. She's like, "Ah, shit, he lost. Now he's gonna beat me."
Oh,
Jesus.
They'll lock me in the closet again.
Dark side of the ring.
JB's birthday.
That was a dark side of the ring.
They actually talked about this match during the Dark Side of the Ring.
So
Yep.
I looked
Well,
at this
I have
as
to-
like a prototype of what they eventually went off and did. And I can see
Yeah.
this match in so many matches I've seen.
I agree with
Yeah.
you.
And I get
It's
why
the
we get
blueprint.
that. Yeah, exactly. And it was so successful. That's why it is a
Same.
Yeah.
blueprint.
I have to scarily run off because I have I'm pretty sure it's going to be extremely violently bad diarrhea, and I don't know how long it can last. So on that note, I'm gonna have you guys have a great evening. Ta
Well,
ta
I
for
think
now, and
we're
I
all
will.
getting out of here. I
Yep.
gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta work
Yeah.
tomorrow. Fuck's sake.
I'm going to explode.
Yep, same
so
here.
peace out, y'all.
I want to thank everybody for doing this. I appreciate it. This is
Appreciate you, bro.
It was a lot of fun.
Anytime, man.
We'll definitely do this again.
I did
I think.
enjoy pretty much. This is the first time I've watched wrestling in a long time where I'm like, every match is good. Finally.
Thank God. All right,
Triple
night, y'all.
H
Yeah.
I gotta
returned.
poop out.
Night gone.
Yeah, no,
Agreed.
it's good to watch some of the like best things in wrestling, even though they're like drastically different.
So next time we do this, we can do that ECW pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'll
There
probably
you
choose
go.
that as one of mine, and we'll go along. I mean, it'd be nice to get like I think with matches that could span from 10 to 30 minutes, getting us all like I'm getting 5 matches probably good because this went on longer than we probably should have.
Agreed.
But
Yeah, but
it's still
didn't
a-
feel like it.
Yeah, it was still a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We'll be back on Sunday for
Yep.
HEGM No Bucks
Yes,
Given,
sir.
which is basically
Yes, sir.
HEGM. And
Yep,
maybe some
sounds
talking
good to me,
points
man.
of Kamala Harris saying we should be unburdened. But we'll see.
What has been cannot be unburdened.
I am here and unburden me.
I am here. We want to be there. So yeah. Happy unbirthday to me. It's not my birthday anymore, but
Whatever.
this was fun. I like doing these kinds of things. These are the kinds of things that I wanted to do for wrestling memories that just never panned out.
I feel like these type of things are good to do, even like once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get into
Like, can we
Yeah.
take a break from HGGM, which we will take a break from HGGM for like a couple of weeks, right?
Well, it's happening
Oh,
on Sunday. I'm okay with taking a break from HGGM. I feel like we'll probably get through this season, and then I'm actually good for taking a break for a while
Right.
from the
Yeah.
2K24 gameplay or 2K25 at that point, and just kind of doing something a bit more creative until we get to a point where we can kind of make the game work for us in a way that's different than it has. We've done a pretty good job of doing that so far, but I do feel the monotony of HGM. There's only so much you can do,
Yeah.
and it being a year-long thing, it's kind of tough. So we'll see. We'll
Yep.
see what we rearrange, but we'll be back on Sunday. I'll play some Resident Evil probably this week coming up. Heather's
Okay.
got, if she can figure out how to finish that fucking game, she'll be back for it, and maybe we'll do some sort of a horror centric.
Yeah, we'll be doing some horror stuff. It is Halloween season, so
closer to.
and I know that Trek wanted to do at some point. I know, and it has to be possibly recorded, but doing horror reviews.
I'm good for doing horror
Yeah.
reviews. I'd love to do like horror movies that we watch, whether together or not, doesn't matter to me. But just watch and review because there's so many of them, and there's
Yep.
so many things I haven't seen, and a lot of them are shit.
Yes.
So it makes them fun, you know.
I think it could be a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, happy birthday, JP.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I mean that too.
It's been a lot of fun. Glad to be here
Yes.
for it. And everybody in the chat that showed up and hung out. Thanks to you
Yes,
guys too.
appreciate it.